Why is that cutting off? There we go. I fixed it. Oops. Let's go, Ruby! Let's go, Noodle! Look at this! I'm looking! I'm looking! What am I looking at? Oh, you're such a sweetie! I appreciate the sub. You are the best. On a 5-month streak. Dang. Let's go. You're killing it out here. So is my Argenti, apparently. I don't know how you missed a month either. I'm like, well, we met in, like, June. So, I don't know. I really don't know how that worked. How are the friends? I'm feeling a little, like, tired and bedraggled today, so I figured it would be a cozy couch stream. And I have been in the mood to play Star Rail, so we're playing Star Rail. Well, 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 look who's late. It's free Ren Ray. Yeah, I didn't see them upload episode 15 dub today. Yeah, because Friday is always free rent day, but they didn't do it. So I'm over here like, what do I do? What do I do? Someone added me as a friend? Who? Lost a 75 to 25 to Japard's light cone. Wow, what mood. Let's check okay, so this person is a fan of Topaz, Fushuan, QQ, and Kafka. Sure. Oh, episode 17 got delayed. I mean, that makes sense. I know that they're hitting like the midway point, and then they plan on resuming in January, so it is possible. But I just assumed that the English dub, considering it's 2 episodes behind right now, would just continue to release the dubbed episodes. But I guess not. Wow, lots of people on right now. The roommate is a lie because she's actually out with John PP right now, but her PlayStation must be on downstairs. The one and only Ruby. We got Foxfire and Met. All the coolest people are online playing Star Rail right now. You didn't get Topaz or Fushuan? Are we even friends on Star Rail, Ray? You should add me. Like, look at this. I'll just type in my thing, even though you can see it right there. I'm going to type it over to you so that you can copy paste it, because that's the power of friendship. You probably already added me and I've just forgotten, but who knows? Maybe not. I could take over her Star Rail. Sometimes I play it for fun, but she has different characters than I do. Alright, if you want to add me, there you go. Power of friendship. Texting that on the iPad took me more effort than it probably should have. Let's get our free wish today. I would like to get Ronmei. She has dodged me so far. I lost the 50-50 and got a Himiko. I am using Wii motion controls. I wasn't sure if I was going to continue playing Star Rail, so when I first got it, I put that as a meme because I was like, I didn't even tell my friends I was playing it. I played it for like a week or 2 before I admitted to Ruby and Met that I had also downloaded it. Oh, right, you're on EU. I forgot. Dang it. That makes sense. That's fair. Gosh darn it. Should be global friendship. Consume Trailblaze power and obtain victory of support characters. That's so easy to do. Bless them. We will commit immediately to this. We gotta know. What if? Should I check pity or should we just YOLO? You realized when you saw your free wish was a day ahead of mine? YOLO? Alright, we're YOLOing. Well, I'll count afterwards if it matters. Let's go! Dang it. What if purple, though? I still need the new girl. It feels very blue. Oh, it is purple! Hold on! Be the one I want to see. Yes! Let's go! Oh my god, I'm actually ecstatic. I haven't... Oh man. I've rolled on this banner a good like 80, 90 wishes or something, and I keep getting March 7th and Ting Yun. I'm so pumped to see her. Like, my roommate who just started playing keeps getting all of the characters that I want, and she doesn't even realize it, so she's so nonchalant, like, oh, I got this fucking character today, and I'm like, shut up. This was one of them. She casually got it and was like, I don't know who this bitch is, and I was like, over here quietly seething. Yay! Okay, that's a win. Let's see, now I will check pity. I have been fairly lucky with my 4 stars, but that one was giving me difficulty. I honestly don't remember how to say her name, so, yeah, I just call her, like, the brown-haired Zila, because they look similar. Okay, so that was actually only 4 into purple pity, so that was actually really hype. Let's see. As far as 5-star pity goes, that was only wish number 26. Ron May can ruin me. Oh no. Well, you know what we must do if I have the ability to do it? We immediately have to level her up to 20 to get a free standard wish so we can roll again, because I have a problem. Perfect.
Very well. Out with the old and in with the new.
You should absolutely go do your Genshin dailies. You can do that while hanging out with me. Alright, we got our free standard pull. So we're gonna go and check that out now. What if the double hype? What if 5-star? I don't know. Who would I want it to be? I mean, honestly, out of these options, the ones that I'm missing are Welt, Japard, Clara, or Clara. I know they say Clara. I call her Clara. Forgive me in advance. And then there's Bailu. I don't have any 5-star healers. I don't know if I want Bailu, though. Honestly, I think Clara is probably my most wanted. Japard would be nice so that I could have Landau siblings on a team. And I know that my roommate, Rose, absolutely craves this man Welt. She wants Welt so bad, and since she keeps getting all of the characters that I want, she's now trying to convince me that I want Welt so that she can get him. Because that's how that works, right? We have the exact same number? Ray, we are the same person. Hey, I actually just lost a 50-50 on Ron May's banner and got Himiko. So she's actually my current work in progress for leveling up. But, alright, we're not checking pity. Let's go. Let's see what happens. 5-star. Not quite. What if purple? Nope. Denied. Can't get it twice. That's fair. I'm gonna check the actual pity now, though. You're pretty cool. And so is Bethley Boo. Hello? How you doing, girl? Oh, I'm actually pretty close to purple pity. Oh, just kidding. I was like, had to go to page 2, so I figured it would be fine, but no, that was just wish number... Well, that was wish number 7 of purple, so I will get it within the next 3. There's a reason blue rhymes with boo. Yes, Spidey, everyone is hyped for... That's the best part about when a new month comes in, is that Genshin and Star Rail reset their shops so you can actually get the easy 5 intertwined and acquaint fates. Yay, drowning! Yay, Jimbo! How's it going? I honestly didn't even count what my pity was. Hold on, where is my... Oh, Yang Ching was the last one I had, of course. He's on page 7, so that's not that high up there, to be honest, because 5 would be 25, so 35 in total. So I am only 34 into 5-star pity on the standard. That's kind of rough. Turned on your PS4, haven't turned it on in over a year and a half. I don't want to know the last time I turned on my PS4. It's like collecting dust in the other room right now. Okay. Priority number 1. Himiko. I just leveled her to 80, and now we're working on her light cone that I popped on her. And then after that will be Traces. I just go down the list. So this is what I recommended to her. This is not actually what I'm going to put on her. There is a set that specifically capitalizes on follow-up damage, so I'll be putting that one on her once I get it, but I don't have any. So we're working on this today. I think this is why I'm standing here. Yes, okay. Well, we'll just use all of this up first, and then we'll play plot. In the meantime, I am supporting my roommate by grabbing her level 50 Clara.
Lucilla! With Wildfire here, nothing can stop us.
Yeah, as Noodle says, you just have to check your history tab and then just count. It didn't show up on my stream because the way that the PlayStation handles the history page, it pops it up as a different browser window, and since I am directly streaming the game itself, it doesn't even acknowledge the browser window. It's kind of weird. Also, hello, Met. You need to come up with food ideas and you don't know what to do. Is it for like a party? Do you need to make stuff for multiple people?
Wretched and fleeting. I will protect all beauty.
Well, 13 pages is 65-ish wishes. Like if it's at the bottom, it would be 65.
Illusions of the past.
I wanted to count pity with you though. I'm sorry. I know it's fun to see people's pity, but regrettably, I am a PlayStation pleb when I play these games, and it's easier for me just to stream it directly instead of trying to make it work on my computer.
Disappear among the
It's the second result on page
Illusions
13,
of the past.
so that means that you're 61
That's
into
better.
pity. Which means that you're gonna hit soft pity within 15 wishes. Is Genshin on PS4? Yes, it is. It runs like absolute garbo. But it does exist. Who knows? Maybe... Yes, count after Jean, because Jean herself resets the pity, so it starts after your 5-star. So it would be 61. And yes, Genshin, they might have fixed it now, because I remember they were pushing updates for the PS4 version, but back when I played it, it was so poorly optimized, and the frame rates would drop, and the load times between areas were atrocious. But they have implemented fixes since then, so it might be better.
Wretched and fleeting.
Nap.
There is a reason why I got a PS5, though. And I hate to admit that Genshin was a strong part of that reason. that game literally, like, I enjoy playing it so much that not only did I upgrade to a PS5 to have a smoother experience, but then I was like, well, you know, the PS5 can output like 120 frames per second, so obviously I need to have a TV that can actually do that. So then I upgraded my TV like 2 months afterwards. Jean is on page 6. Okay, well your pity is not as high then, because, I mean, just do it, multiply everything by 5, because it's only like 5 per page, so, you have, yeah, you had the 25, and then since she's the second result, you would add like 1 or 2, so she's at 26, 27 right now. If you play on PS4, you gotta start over? No. Jimmy, your account, you set up like a Hoyoverse account and you can play it cross-platform. So if I wanted to, and I have with Star Rail, I can play my Star Rail account on the PS5, on the PC, and on the phone. And likewise, Genshin, you could do that between systems as well.
Are you alright?
I remember the good old days of
I will protect old beauty.
GTA 5. It's pretty hype that they've officially released a trailer for GTA 6. It's only been 10 years.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Oh, Ray, I remember. I'm so glad that they fixed that because I mean, not that I minded, you know, doing everything times 6, but it does get a little goofy. Oh no.
Nap time.
Eliminating threat.
The fact that you just compliment Nightbot every time it suggests it just sends me.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Well, no, if you're on like a roughly 26, 27 into pity, we'll say 26 just to make it easy. Soft pity is at 76, so you would need 50 more wishes. Now, you could theoretically just get a 5-star at any point. Like, for example, Rose was playing this game yesterday, and it has the same, like, pity rates and stuff for the banners. She rolled on the limited character banner, and within 5 wishes, got a 5-star. Obviously, the odds of that happening are low, but it can be done. Ray, no one seems to agree because typically, like any time that I get a 5-star is always around 76. I've heard people say it's 75, but I'm inclined to think it's 76.
Nap time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
That is a great Zila, thank you. I wasn't really watching to see what she was doing, to be honest. I was just hanging out with the chat while they were getting all the goodies for me. Argenti is a new build too. He's not exactly optimal because I have really bad luck with the relics in this game and they're absolutely garbage, but he still does a lot of damage regardless. God, the one thing I hate is this radial menu on the PlayStation. Like, I'm clearly on Nameless Honor, and then half the time it picks something else. Like, every time. Maybe I'm just bad. I could just be bad, you know? Maybe I'm just garbage. But I'm pretty sure it's a little finicky. But yes, I do this specifically to get Rose money. Because she's starting off the game, and you know, seeing where she's at level 50 and her AR rank is 41, you know that's when the game starts to get really, like, expensive with its resources and leveling everything. So, I'm trying to give her as many credits as possible. Like, is her Clara/Clara helping me at all? No, but that's fine. Someday she will.
I will protect all beauty.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Beauty is eternal.
I'd just say 76, because that's when most people that I know seem to get it, is like 76, 77-ish.
Illusions of the past.
But who cares? It's just a number. The important thing is that you're still like 50 wishes away. As long as you know it's mid to late 70s, you're in the right ballpark, right?
Nap time.
Hide.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Wretched and fleeting.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
Eventually, I'll make my characters better. It's their relics, man.
Protect all beauty.
Nap time.
Eliminating threat.
You love doing calculus of your anime waifu game. Me and the homies love numbers. Especially when they're the big digits. Okay, I don't know how much I actually need, but we're making progress. Oh, I actually have a lot of the level up materials for this. That's great. That's probably from the event. I don't think I'll have enough. I need what, like 7? Maybe. Oh, shut up. Don't give me 6! It really done did it to me. Now, I know that they've added this new Tears of Dreams mechanic thing, but I don't honestly know if I want to. I mean, I guess I could. What else are they used for? Are they used specifically for these type of materials? Because, like, I'm more than willing to wait, because I'll be playing the game anyway, and then I can come back. Is it just for light cones, or can you use it on the traces as well? You can use it on the traces. Okay, well, if that's the case, I'm not going to use it now. I'm not going to use the tiers right now because I'll be using them for the later levels of these. What is a red wish? There's only blue, purple, and gold. If it's red, you have a problem. Also Aloy. Aloy was like a collaboration crossover between Sony and Genshin, except she was just sent out in an email, like mail, I guess, and she has no backstory as to why she's there, and they didn't have an event for her or anything. It's kind of sad. If it's red, see your doctor. But Ruby, your name is red. Do I have enough for another wish from that? Yes, I do. Let's go. Are you ready? Show me Ruanmei. Show me the girl. That's not the girl. She did have a web event though. That's a pittance rate. Wow, blue, what a shocker. Saw something on Snow Mountain said if I get more of these red crystals, the tree unlocks Red Wish. I don't know about Red Wish, but if you collect all the crystals and give it to the tree, it gives you a lot of bonuses and goodies. Let's see. Hi, stream. Hi, Met. Hello! I should honestly set some favorites, because there's some that I use a lot more than others. I just wish that they were organized based on character. You weren't going to say anything in chat, but then you realized, oh god, she's doing everything else. I'm sorry. I saw the notification and I was like, okay, I'll go do that after I do my wishes and do my dailies, because this was like my dailies. Now that I've completed that, I guess I'll actually put a team together too. Sure. Normally, I'll just make it Zhang for now. Bam. Can't believe you're getting contacted by the Topaz Star Rail. I mean, she's a character. You know what's pretty bad is I still haven't finished Don Hung's plot. Maybe I should start with that one just to get him off my notifications. He just won't leave me alone. Finish it. That's why the stream is called Companion Missions, so that we can actually finish it. But we'll talk to all of these first, because I like the Stellar Jade. We just got a new shipment of fresh supplies. Anything strike your fancy? Meat! Load me up on meat! You've had a long day. Better let your body refuel. Oh no, that's a lot of words. Oh, she has a list for everyone? Pom Pom wants pie. March 7th wants tomato fried egg and rice without the tomato. March? I like that Dawn Hung is just whatever. Super helpful. Who are you excited for most from 2.0 onwards? I think I'm more excited about the voice actors that are coming in 2.0, because I'm pretty sure Black Swan is being voiced by Aaron Zach, who is Blake from Ruby, and then what's the name of the other one? Archeron, however you say her name. She is voiced by Allegra Clark, who voices a number of characters, but the more recent one that most people would know was Beto from Genshin. But I'm just like, yeah, I'm more hyped for the fact that, like, these voice actors that I really like their work is coming into the game. Like, let's go. I'm also just excited for a new world to explore. Oh, I didn't finish her. I just left her text. I'm like, this okay, bye. There's a Pokemon in the chat. I forgot to say that, but there is one. This might be terrible, but for some reason, I don't really watch any of the Star Rail trailers or previews or whatever. I saw the one from the Game Awards, but I don't go out and hunt for them normally. So, like, I've heard people get really hype over Sparkle, for example. I have no idea who she is or what she does. She's an actual good companion, unlike a certain floating waste of space, honestly. I believe this is talking about the critters. There we go. Fine, we'll do it. I will commit. Wait. Wait, there's 30 gems involved here. Let's go. I do not float. You glide. Poor Don Hung, he's fine. Whatever. We'll just run around with this team. I don't care. Who needs a quantum character?
So
I say with
a
Azila.
Ambrosial Arbor. It's my first time seeing it.
Okay, guys, spoilers for a plot that came out like 4 months ago.
Aren't you a Cloud Knight?
Cloud Knights don't visit the Ambrosial Arbor without a reason. Plus, I'm new here.
What sounds better? Luxurious wife or wife lady? I mean, one sounds classy and the other sounds a little sus, but from you, I will take either. Whatever my wifey kill would like to call me, I will indulge.
The Lafu's plague mark is a tree, while the Yao Qing's is a moon. I think we got the better one.
I like the sus one, that's fair. Yeah, the other one does require some effort, so that's fair.
That the Ambrosial Arbor shriveled and died a long time ago. How could it suddenly spring back to life and start growing again?
I'm wifey. You are... I had like 4 different words come to mind immediately. I'm like, I don't know how you would respond to me being like, yes, you are a goddess. You are queen. Just immediately like, girl, I love you. You're my best wifey. Oh no. Wife. Everyone loves the wife. Anyone who loves Zelda randos, or Zelda in general, or honestly any content, but definitely Zelda, should definitely go follow Kill the Sheikah if you aren't already, because it is so much fun to hang out, see her kick ass at games. She also plays the Zelda hurdles before the game starts, so you can actually guess what the song of the day is from the Zelda series, which is fun. And she has a really super cute cat named Minna. And I do like watching your cat just go to town with the snuffle mat. Hate Zooters, the absolute worst. Nah, come on now. Well, then good news, Noodle. She doesn't just play Zooter. She plays MMR. She plays Link to the Past. She's recently started dabbling in Link's Awakening DX, which I would be super clueless on. I haven't even finished the actual game. I've never completed Link's Awakening. Is that blasphemy? It might be blasphemy. Noodle is obviously trolling. He loves Zooter, okay? What? Uh-oh. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna look at the plot that's happening over here, you know.
The influence of the Stellaron. There's no time for explanations. We must return to the Ten Lords Commission. I'm wounded. I need your assistance in getting there. Once we get to Starskiff Jetty, you can go your separate ways.
Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. Because I haven't played this quest in like 4 or 5 months, I don't even know how she got wounded or what happened. I'm doing great, right? I didn't even know that she was with them. I remember Don Hung traveled with Sushong and Locha at one point, but I didn't remember that she even showed up. Always happy to send nudes, flushed emoji.
Well, there's nothing else for it. We're duty-bound to help the Ten Lords Commission.
Dang it, I put that on, like, auto play so that they would talk more while I had a sip of my iced tea, and then they just instantly stopped talking. Talk to your teammates, sure.
Sorry. All Cloud Knights answer to the Ten Lords Commission. Duty calls. Apologies for asking you to stick with me a bit longer. I'll treat you guys when I get you back to safety.
You better. I'm not a Cloud Knight, neener face. Though killed, you've got the right idea. Receiving nudes does sound pretty good too.
I guess you could slip away and find a safe spot to hide. I'll come back and get you once I've sent her on her way. Not a smart way to operate.
Oops, I didn't even see. What did I tell her? No need, I operate alone. Oh no, I am the Dark Knight.
Is more dangerous than ever. I can't let you put yourself in harm's way.
I'm feeling like, as I said at the start of the stream, I'm kind of tired and bedraggled today, so if I am randomly giggly or just like acting a little bit more sus than usual, we're gonna blame it on that, alright?
Come on, together is better.
Bedraggled, what a word! It is a word! It's a word that aptly describes how I'm feeling.
I did not expect such a short journey to be filled with so many twists and turns.
I believe in you too, Noodle. Thank you for the power of your faith.
How does it feel,
I
Master
believe.
Don Hung, to be a subject of the Ten Lords Commission?
I mean, I love the word bedraggled. It really perfectly encapsulates what it's supposed to represent, you know? Like, when you're feeling bedraggled, you're feeling bedraggled, you know? It sounds exactly as it feels.
A good answer. Short and to the point. It would seem I've been unsuccessful in detangling myself of matters thus far.
Detangling, you say? Flushed
I
emoji.
suggest we hasten to Starskiff Jetty and send this judge of the Ten Lords Commission on her way.
I know, Noodle. Again, bedraggled. Is that my safe word today? Is this any time that I'm like, oh no, I need an emergency get out of whatever stupidity I've dug myself into? I'm bedraggled. Hi, honey, my handsome boy. The web event wants you to spend resin? That's a thing? We need a luxury to bedraggled emote? Maybe. Who knows? I honestly need to update my emotes in general. I have extra slots and everything that I'm just not using. I'm the worst.
Familiar.
Imagine being a streamer that doesn't capitalize on the options that the website presents to you. Couldn't be me.
Maybe. I ran your facial profile against the records in the shackling prison just now. Indeed. There were no matches to be found.
I also want more emotes of my cat. Because that's just how it be. I love getting to use the one of him screaming in other people's channels. It's probably my favorite. Go this way.
Hey, wait for us!
I don't want to.
You're the first Ten Lords Commission judge I've met. What do you guys do exactly?
What do you guys do for fun?
Oh, I don't think this is
Oops. They got mad at me for deliberately going the wrong way, and then they stopped talking. My bad. I guess we'll never get to learn what they do for fun. Hello, Naruto! How's it going? Happy Friday.
Be careful, everyone.
Be careful. Is that all he has to say, is just be careful? I'm gonna beat up things for fun. Birthday pizza! Excellent! Was it your birthday today? Happy birthday if that's the case. What type of pizza was it?
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Blade of Moonlight.
Pepperoni and bacon. Also had pie instead of cake. Ooh. Now I'm like, what kind of pie? What's your go-to pie? Sounds delish.
Beauty is eternal.
I guess I don't need to actually fight the enemies. I just wanted to attack one for
The darkness
funsies.
ends here.
Why is there still a civilian out here?
Peach and apple, but we call it people pie. That's cute. I don't think I've ever had a peach and apple pie.
Death. For the
Separately,
fate of the
yes.
Artisanship Commission now rests entirely on my shoulders.
Oh god, I'm getting PTSD seeing Master Gongshu because in the Ethereum Wars event, aka the Pokemon one, he is one of like the quote gym leaders that you have to face, and for some reason he was stupid hard. Oops, there we go. Got a text from the roomie, so I was like, oh snap, gotta respond. Your great-grandmother used to make it all the time? Nice. I mean, the main things I remember from my family as far as like food goes is my mom's recipe for hamburger stroganoff, there's tuna spinach bake, and then coffee mocha cake, which is extremely good.
Not a chance. Aside, escape while you still can. There's no hope of the Cloud Knights arriving now. As darkness falleth, think not what is just. To this old man entrust your hopes. You must.
No, Spidey, standard wishes, like the standard banner, has its own pity separate from the other ones.
Don't try to be a hero.
Shaggy. I do like that he's like, oh no, there's no Cloud Knights here. She's literally a Cloud Knight.
Asai, since when were you able to speak?
Hey, do I sound like a dog to you?
Bark, bark.
No! My apologies, miss. No wonder I was confused. I never installed a human speech module in the little guy.
Ruh-roh.
No. But what is the meaning of this? I'm the only one left here. The apprentices all fled. You should probably do the same.
I like the design of this fish enemy. I like the fact that it explodes once you beat it up. Made new rando seed and running timer. Let's go. Have fun.
You just said there's no hope of the Cloud Knights arriving. I happen to be a Cloud Knight. Wouldn't you call this a timely arrival? Come with us for now. I'll take care of things here later.
That won't do. As a senior artisan, I can't just abandon my post.
Looks like we're gonna have to resort to unconventional methods. Are you gonna come with us willingly? Or do I have to ask the guy behind me to carry you in his white death box?
That's fair.
Can you give me a moment to consider those options?
Now, move it!
Can you give me time to consider those options? Are you kidding? That's just goofy, but like in a good way. I do like the writing in this game. It can be quite entertaining. Oh, I'm supposed to be tracking the target. I guess when we're over there. Excuse me, coming through.
Why did the General send you out here all alone?
Uh-oh, there's a door.
The extent of the disaster means the Cloud Knights are short on manpower. But don't worry, I'll keep you safe.
It's funny because the disaster is long over in my game. That's how long it's been since I should have been playing this. Was that the wind?
This is
You got
few more
Ningguang?
steps
Congrats!
and we're at the main gate. Thank you for escorting me. We must go our separate ways.
There is a Xianzhou in the chat for the friends who like the Pokemans.
It's just a few steps away. You're not leaving with us?
Everyone has their duties and obligations. From the day I joined the Artisanship Commission, I've been taking care of the ins and outs of its operations without a day's rest. And today is no exception.
Why is this dang Electro Cube so tough for me? I mean, one of your hardest hitters happens to be Electro, who can't actually attack the Electro Cube, so that's probably why. But it might also just be attack patterns. Once you get used to it, it shouldn't be too scary.
The apprentices fled, as they should have. But I cannot let them see their master flee from peril. This is as far as I go with you. I must see what more I can do for the Artisanship Commission.
Master Gongshu.
No use in trying to talk me out of it, young miss. This old man cherishes his life. He won't do anything rash. On your way now.
I'm so glad that we escorted him just for him to say, nah, never mind, right at the end. Okay, bye.
Everyone has their duties. Let's go.
I want someone to say her name so I know how I'm supposed to say it.
Hmm? You still have more to do, no? Onward.
Congrats on your Xianzhous.
I can't just abandon the commission. I must think of a way to solve all this.
Master Gongshu will save us all.
Doesn't look like it wants to let us through. Do you think if I yell at it, it could scare it off?
I doubt that. I think Atsai is the only one here still taking orders from people.
Any ideas?
Beat it up.
I've got one. Bring it down.
You know, you're getting less silent and more deadly by the minute. Sounds good. Let's get it.
Soon to be departed.
I guess this is where I should have brought in my quantum or my lightning. I love how I was like, no, I don't need them, and immediately, of course, I get punished.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend! Crush them!
Blade of moonlight. All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
How dare it be allowed to move even though she still has her turn? That's goofy.
Time for a shot. That's better.
My gratitude is yours.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
Nowhere to hide.
Bruh! How's it going, Corvin? I had a notification that you were streaming earlier.
You don't seem to have any backup.
And then when I went to check it out, I didn't get it immediately, but I noticed it, so I hopped on, and then you weren't streaming anymore. I think it was like a 50-minute stream or something. I was like, wait,
Judges of the Ten
Corbett!
Lords Commission have always acted independently, each carrying out their duty in solitude. However,
I want to jump.
I have a younger sister. You remind me of her.
She has a younger sister. That's good to know. You were very tired, so you napped? That's fair. Like, did you do, like, your Genshin dailies and stuff, and then you were like, I'm gonna go nap? Honestly, I'm feeling tired too, but that's... when I feel tired, I do what I consider the easier games to stream, aka Star Rail and Genshin. My couch games.
The rebirth of the Ambrosial Arbor was bound to bring calamity. The Cloud Knights must be at the Alchemy Commission, next to the Arbor. You should head the same way. Thank you for ensuring my safety on this journey. I will report this good deed to the Ten Lords. And if the opportunity arises, I will return the favor.
Man, I would love to get Navia, but I'm holding strong. I need my girl Cloud Retainer. I'm very low on pity, on guarantee, but the Freemo gems are not very plentiful in this update, so I don't even know if I'll hit soft pity by the time that Cloud Retainer comes out, which is pretty bad. You got Mist Splitter? I mean, either way, that's a fantastic weapon banner, because even if you lost and didn't get Verdict, Mist Splitter is absolutely god tier on pretty much almost all of the sword units. You can't go wrong with Sucrose either. She is bae.
We're glad we could help.
You don't use Sucrose yet, but you will. When you discover the joys of Anemo, and especially Swirl, the Swirl reaction, you will come to appreciate Sucrose a lot more. Fishing time! Get a hook shot!
She mentioned the Cloud Knights were at the Alchemy Commission. I should find a ship and regroup with my unit. What about you?
Noodle, you can't just say no. You will discover the love of Sucrose. Anyone who's played Genshin knows that Sucrose is worth. Or in terms that you will understand, Sucrose is waff.
Aw, you just can't bear to see me go, huh? Come on then, let's go together.
What is this Sucrose slander, Noodle?
We are most grateful, Miss Sushang.
The way that he said that leads me to believe he's not grateful at all. I don't know how the audio is for the game, because when I started, I moved it down to Master Volume 7, and then I have these lower. Like, does the game sound alright? Do I need to turn anything up or down? Do I sound okay? Because I know the balancing can be a little bit goofy sometimes. I don't like Noodle anymore. He's slandering my sweet girl. Honestly, Noodle, what kind of bad take is this? You're always so wholesome and full of, you know, positive energy, and then you're over here misinterpreting and misunderstanding the joy that is Sucrose. Does that mean oh, yay, I have no more messages. I don't know. You just like everyone's reactions. Check out this awesome move! That's all I ever hear is Rose. Rose always has Clara and March on her team, so, like, if she's auto-battling and I'll be in the next room, all I hear is, help me, Mr. Sparrog! And then, check out this awesome move! Maybe I'll just go down the list. I know that we've been doing, like, rando. I guess we still could do rando. But it would be fun just to knock it all out. You know what? I'm looking down at the chat, so I don't know what we're gonna land on. For I have touched the sky. The girl you and Welt rescued seems to be Yukong's daughter. I guess I must have rescued her daughter at some point, but I'm more excited about those 100 stellar jade, so I guess we'll do it. Let's learn more about Yukong. You haven't used her yet, Noodle, but you will.
Where there are people, there is noise.
Where there are people, there is noise. Enjoy your dinner, Noodle. I appreciate the lurk.
Why won't you listen to me?
Because it's my life!
We're walking into some family drama.
You know I have the talent to make it. I can become the Luofu's best pilot, just like you were.
Talent? You'd be dead if it weren't for those two travelers. Do you think stealing a star skiff and taking to the skies is a show of talent? What about being trapped by abominations? Did you at any moment think about what I would feel if something happened to you? Do you know how many people dream of a relaxing desk job at the Skyfaring Commission? You promised me to work responsibly in your post. Not only have you broken the Skyfaring Commission's regulations, you've broken your promise to me.
I already told you. I had no choice. I want to help you and the Skyfaring Commission, not sit at my desk dealing with never-ending papers. That job doesn't suit me.
I'll take the desk job. Okay, honestly, same. I would rather not risk it for the biscuit.
I got the highest grade in the fighter pilot test. They all said I was a genius, like you. Like mother, like daughter. They were all jealous of me. But no one even knew I had to take the test behind your back. You would never have allowed me to go if I told you about it.
Behind my back? Do you really think you could have walked into the test and sat in the cockpit if I hadn't given my permission behind the scenes? As for genius, don't mention that word to me again.
This is such a really, dramatic moment to enter this plot. So clearly I've accidentally started it before, or at least triggered the beginning, because I do remember saving her from some enemies at one point, and then I just never thought about it again because I didn't continue the plot. But this is a moment to enter into.
Why do you insist on becoming a pilot? I don't understand.
And I don't understand why you don't understand.
Got him.
Why can anyone in the world become a fighter pilot except the Helmmaster's daughter? Don't you realize how ridiculous that is? You may not want to fly anymore, but don't trap me down here with you.
Qingni, where are you going?
Is this a bad time?
I'm sorry you had to witness this.
Apologies, Madam Yukong. We should have given you some time.
Mr. Yang, I told you it'd be early.
You're right. An oversight on my part.
Oh my god. He just readily admits, bless him. What a guy.
On the contrary, I apologize for allowing my own personal matters to encroach on your time.
We don't intend to pry into private business, Helmmaster Yukong. But if there's anything we can help with, please don't hesitate to ask.
Family issues, I'm afraid. You probably heard a thing or two just now.
Relatable.
Despite my earnest wish that she continue in her post, Qingni is fixated on becoming a fighter pilot. I may seem overbearing, but the situation she gets herself into sent a shiver up my tail. It's funny, isn't it? I've seen every disaster imaginable, from the abundance axis to a living planet. I thought I'd forgotten what fear was. But when I fought alongside you, I realized there are still things that can terrify me. I'm sorry. Talking about such vexing matters is unbecoming in front of guests.
I'm sorry that we are terrifying Yukong. I know that's not what she meant, but when she fought alongside us, she had to reevaluate, so what were we doing?
I invited you here to gain a better understanding of the Express, not bore you with these trivialities. Oh, I prepared refreshments for you. Please, you must try this excellent whale tide spring.
I'm glad everyone enjoyed the meeting after the rough start.
Please accept these gifts as thanks for saving my daughter.
Ooh!
I'd heard that the Nameless had traversed the Starry Sea, but I wasn't prepared for how much I could learn from you.
There is a ride-on in the chat for those who like to catch the bombs. Oh, I missed the B in Ultra Ball. Oh no! I can't type to save my life! There we go. Resolved. Yes, ride on these nuts, Mitt! Wow. You set that up and then you don't even have the ball to commit to it.
Well, I'd heard from members of the Skyfaring Commission that you were a top-tier pilot, Madam Yukong, and an ace among the Cloud Knights. Now that I've seen you in action, I know the rumors were true. I hope to witness your flying ability for myself one day. We'll head off now. The Commission must be busy. I look forward to our next meeting, Madam Yukong.
On my flying ability, I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint you, Mr. Yang. The sky no longer suits me.
Longevity pill of cruelty? What the heck was that about?
Looks like you still wish to talk. Seems our every meeting is accompanied by an incident of some sort. I hope I can meet the Astral Express crew under better circumstances next time.
Is that a nose for one of the snowmen? Congrats! It seems like literally everyone caught the ride-on who tried.
You two, please, wait! Thank you for saving me, benefactors. And I'm sorry you had to witness all that.
I understand, it's the parent-child relationship.
So you've experienced it yourself, benefactor. That's great. I mean, I'm happy I finally found someone who can understand me. But I've had the hairpin ceremony. I'm an adult now. I have the right to pursue my dreams. Mom still insists on sheltering me under her wing, as if I can't even stay alive without her.
Miss Qingni, these are family matters. I'm not sure it's my place to comment. However, in my personal experience, becoming a parent often means we become obstinate. To erode a rock, one must be patient and persistent, like water.
Me in my rebellious phase with my mom, Kafka. I need to do her story quest. I would love to actually learn more about the Stellaron Hunters.
What I mean to say is, instead of trying to prove yourself suddenly, perhaps you could demonstrate your ability to look after yourself methodically, over time. Don't you think, Miss Qingni?
Either a package was delivered at her door or someone is there at the door. I'm hoping it's just a package, but I will BRB. Oh, let's make sure to say nice to the deli bird. Because it will give someone random a goodie. Oh, doing that got rid of my copy paste for Poke Catch? That's rude. Okay, I'll copy that again. Oh, hearing the knocks is definitely not just me. I think it is a delivery thing, so let me go grab that. Well, Rose should be excited. I see that she's just getting home and she just got a package in the mail. Like, that's fun. When it comes to family stuff, I leave it to Mr. Yang.
Is actually a reasonable person, but she gets unreasonable as soon as I mention flying.
Hey, congrats on the repeat ball, Met.
She hid my Starskiff toys, dragged me away from the port when I stayed behind to count ships, forced me to study for ages. I did everything I could to work my way into the Skyfaring Commission. But she used her authority to assign me a desk job. Every time I walk along Starwatcher Avenue and look up at those ships flying freely across the sky, I feel empty inside.
I do wonder what happens if you tell Delibird that everyone's been naughty. Like, what happens? What, does it gift you something? Does it throw a snowball at you? Like, what I'm very curious to know.
Speaking of empty inside, so how were Mom's refreshments? Good?
That was straight up savage. Speaking of empty inside, man. It clearly poops on your windshield out of spite. Yeah, I could see that. Help yourself, I'm sure there's some left over.
I've been so angry today I forgot to eat anything.
She's hangry.
How about this? My mom thanked you guys with refreshments, so I should do the same. Let me take you around Starskiff Haven. We can try the most authentic snack on the LaFu.
Give me the snack. Aside from my chat, because you're all a snack.
How long have we been dating here?
How long have we been dating? Hundreds of years, probably? Eyeball emoji.
We're here! The thing about the most authentic snack on the Xianzhou LaFu is it's a drink, and it's inside this vending machine.
Wow, the full 5-star treatment.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't have the money for anything fancy. Here, Mung Bean Soda. 1 can each. This thing has a bit of a unique flavor, but I love it.
Let me try. A nostalgic experience.
Oh, is there a drink like this where you're from?
I could tell that PP and Rose had returned because of the cat just eyeballing. You got mail. You got a carry bag for the PlayStation? That's cool. That's fair. That came as you guys were pulling into the parking lot. Wow! Wow! Congratulations on getting a better phone plan.
Hello, stream. Hello, stream.
I don't know if you can hear them,
stream.
but PP
Hello,
is
stream.
sending his
Hello, stream.
greetings. Hello, voice. Why is it a fox? This is Yukong's daughter. Yeah, figure that one out. Hey!
No,
You guys are terrible.
This reminds me of when I first boarded the Express and forced myself to drink Himiko's coffee, and how my taste buds never
Hello,
fully
strange
recovered.
man. I mean, I won't be surprised if he shows up in chat in the next few minutes to type his hellos and to tell me to hydrate.
How is it? Bearable?
Delicious. Simply delicious. Wretch. Anyone have a bucket? Are you sure you're not angry at us for rescuing you? Okay, that's funny. I like that one. I mean, this would be double mean adding on to what Welt just said, but also...
That bad. Sorry.
Imagine you're so grateful to people for helping you that you're like, oh, I'm gonna treat them to something, and then they're absolutely, they find it abhorrent, like it's that bad.
But I guess not everyone can accept what I like.
Oh no!
Just like flying.
Oops, my bad.
Well, don't force yourself. Let's go somewhere else. Ooh, I know a really great place in Starskiff Haven to Starskiff watch.
Yeah, well now I just feel bad. My bad.
How long have we...
Maybe the mom should directly speak with the daughter about why she doesn't want her to fly, you know? About the horrors and atrocities that she's seen and experienced, to let her know why she's amiss about it.
You know, there are a lot of mung bean soda moments in life. If you don't try, you won't know. Unique experiences are often a product of risky choices.
Tell that to my mom. Her #1 life lesson is, you can't turn back once you enter the sky. Pilots are always dancing with death. I know she's right. I know being a fighter pilot is an exhausting and dangerous job. But I still want to fly among the stars. To fight for the Xianzhou Alliance across the vast galaxy.
Why are you so dedicated to that idea, Miss Jingni?
Oh, so that's who that is.
Have you heard of the Foxian birth fate tradition? Soon after a child is born, we surround them with items that represent future destinies.
See, this is what is helpful about playing the companion missions, and then you figure out what the heck the other events were referencing.
If the child reaches for a jade abacus, then they'll grow up to be a diviner. If they reach for a sword, then they'll grow up to be a famous warrior. And if they reach for a toy starskiff,
they'll become a toy salesman?
What? No. It means they'll become a pilot.
Yeah, but who has the time? Me, which is why we're streaming it right now, Ray. That's how you get through it, is you stream it.
Mom reached for the starskiff and showed a natural talent for flying. General Jing Yuan recruited her to the Cloud Knights as soon as she was old enough. That's how she became a fighter pilot. Later, she achieved miracles. One time, she destroyed 3 beast ships in a hail of Barissan anti-aircraft fire. Like an arrow tearing through a thunderstorm. She also holds the Skyfaring Commission records for speed and enemy vessels destroyed.
Yes, the greatest toy salesman in Teyvat is in Star Rail. The worlds, they are connected.
I'm proud to be Madame Yupeng's daughter. I've wanted to become a legend like her for as long as I can remember.
Both Rose and PP are just saying cat over and over, and my cat is just staring between them in confusion. He seems confused but intrigued by the attention. Oh, that's what that is? You guys, why do I hear ducks in the background? Yeah, that's fair. I don't really know how this headset picks up things in the distance, so you guys probably sounded very strange. Yeah, they were just saying cat over and over.
I can imagine. A parent is often a child's first hero, and their image can influence
What about
their
the fish
whole
blanket?
life.
No, because I'm streaming directly from the PlayStation, so they have not seen that room. But I could post it in my Discord. Yeah. They sound strange up close, too. Amazing. In the stream channel, I'm just gonna post one image. And that's all that needs to be said. just so you guys know. Because Rose was asking if I had shared this beauty with you guys, and I had not yet. So there we go.
She never told me any of those stories herself. And she hasn't piloted a star skiff since the third Denizens of Abundance War. She doesn't even bring up her military achievements. I used to watch her fly when I was young. Then one time, I stole a star skiff, and I tried all kinds of difficult maneuvers. Turns out I was as talented as she was. Not only did I survive the flight, my landing was perfect.
There is a Pokemon in the chat.
I remember feeling so happy when they took me to
Downstairs.
see my mom. There I was boasting about the flight, expecting her to laugh, pat my head, say, "That's my girl," or something. But boy, I've never seen her so scary. I admit, I deserve to be punished. You can't let a kid get away with stealing a star skiff. But my mom was angry about more than that. She was angry because I viewed her as a role model. Because I had the same talent as her. I don't understand it.
Parents never want their children to be in danger. I think I can understand, Madam Yukong.
But flying is the only thing I want to do. I've already touched the sky.
And the sky has touched her, Buzz.
It's Mom's secretary, Miss Sequay. She just sent me a message. Mom lost one of her trinkets in Stargazer Navalia when she came to save me.
I live to watch your streams, m'lady. Hexflem. Sup to yourself, my dude. Thank you for that amazing message that I had to read. How have you been? I am doing A-okay. We're just hanging out and enjoying some character story quests, or otherwise known as companion missions in Star Rail.
Miss Sequay suggested I find the trinket and return it to Mom. Said it might help me get back in her good books.
In Stargazer Navalia? Let's go with you and have a look.
Is it really okay to bother you two again?
The goal of the express cruise, to help other people.
Indeed.
Is this Space Genshin Impact? Yes. Yes, it is.
You're too kind, benefactors. I'll treat you to something better than mung bean soda next time.
It is also made by Hoyoverse. It is Honkai Star Rail. Help me, Mr. Scarbrock. Are you alright? This way is probably closest. Yo, Kong! Ho yo! I haven't leveled up my Yukong yet. Wait, I am going the right way. Okay. I had a moment of, wait, I'm not. Hold up. There we go. Fixed it. Nailed it.
The fight with the abominations was pretty chaotic. I think Mom's trinket would have dropped around here.
Do you know what it looks like, Miss Qingni?
Let me think. It should be a little square thing. She's usually got something like that on her.
This is your area of expertise.
My finding garbage. Who do you think I am?
Your powers of perception are impressive, that's all.
Thanks.
I think you're the right person for the job.
My god, flatterer.
Come on, are you kidding? It's a trinket, remember?
Wow, you don't like this vase?
This with her?
She could.
It's a beautiful vase, though. What an intricate pattern. Isn't that the divine beast fortune pattern?
I love that he's a nerd.
You're so smart, Mr. Yang.
Well, I only recently found out about it.
Why are you the ugly pigeon from the children's book? I am a crane. Why not? Don't worry about it.
A bird cage. Huh. That reminds me. Have you guys heard of the birds that live in the Everhunt Plains?
I'm very
They have
excited for
beautiful
Cloud
feathers,
Retainer.
but you can't domesticate them. They don't live long if you lock them in a cage. Makes sense. How could a bird that's known the sky live in a cage?
I see what you did there, girl.
Well, this is too big for a trinket.
Wow, they're just judging me so hard on my inability to find this thing. Is this a trinket? It's literally a weapon. Ah, yes, this small square thing. This looks like a square.
Is this from the battle? There were a lot of Cloud Knights.
And size
No.
shaming.
This is only a replica. Probably some kind of film prop.
Hey, this looks like a square thing. It doesn't look very small, though.
Mom always carries this trinket around with her, but I never realized there was something inside. Is this the hunt crest?
A lucky charm?
This is what pilots hang in their Starskiff cockpits for good luck.
Hey, look, I guessed correctly.
It must be very close to Helmmaster Yukong's heart. Let's head back, Miss Qingmi. I think you should return this trinket in person. This is an opportunity for the two of you to talk.
It can be both, Spidey.
Not yet. I want to go back later. There's something I hope you two can help me with first.
That sounds ominous.
If you want us to help you persuade your mother, I'm afraid that could be difficult. It's not easy to solve a family dispute as an outsider.
No, you misunderstand. I just want to know what she's thinking. What turned an ace pilot, someone who loved to fly, into someone like her?
Stream crashed to play me an ad for Legos. I mean, at least it's a fun ad. I get some that I'm like, why? Why is this even playing? It's time to make room for more Legos, Spidey. That is your destiny. Noodle, please.
My mom clearly misses her flying days, otherwise she wouldn't keep this on her person. But she doesn't fly anymore and refuses to let me become a fighter pilot. Why?
Oops.
Maybe we can ask some people who might
No.
know the truth.
What is this censorship iPad? I tried to write ILU and it went to OW. Oh gosh darn do it!
Well, the General's been busy at the seat of Divine Foresight recently. We might not get to see him right away. Still, it's worth a try. He was the one who promoted Helmmaster Yukong. He probably knows more about our past than anyone.
So much
Jin
love.
Yang? Are you sure it's okay to go straight to him? Oh, right. You're the General's guests. Even so, this is asking a lot of you.
Today was like a toast with Philadelphia cream cheese on it kind of day for me.
No problem. If we can get to the bottom of why Helm Master Yukong no longer flies, we might be able to find out why she doesn't want you to be a fighter pilot.
Noodle Long loves his noodles, Corbin. You can't judge.
We can't help you too directly, but an indirect conversation like this might give us a clue on how to convince your mother.
Do we really know Jing Yuan that well?
Don't worry. General Jing Yuan is understanding.
Oh,
I'm
sorry,
sure a small
Yuan.
visit won't trouble him, especially if it's about a young girl's future.
In that case, thank you so much, benefactors. I'll head back to Starskiff Haven. I'm not ready to return to the Skyfaring Commission yet.
Yes, I want to go to the vending machine. It's combining. He's growing ever
Where
more
there are
powerful
people,
by the moment.
there is noise.
Savrog?
Would you like me to relay your message?
Oh, do I even actually want to go this way? Is this where he's supposed to be? I didn't pay attention. Oh, he is here. Excellent. Hey, look, it's my ice boy.
I heard you're not a bad fighter.
I've got to go, but I just wanted to say hi. I'm also going to steal your paperwork. Don't think about it too hard. He really didn't want me to pick that one up. Havel!
Mr. Yang, and you? What brings you to the seat of divine foresight this time?
How you doing? I was waiting for him to finish talking, so I just yelled your name and then there was just radio silence. I am doing a-okay. As the friends have heard earlier, I described myself as feeling bedraggled today. So I'm a little loopy, but I'm in it. I'm in it to win it. You're doing okay. You just got done your first of 3 9-hour days. Ew. But at least you're already a third of the way through it. Also, you had a handsome boy come to say hello. Did you hear my enthusiasm for Havel and you had to come say hi? What a mood. Yeah. He's rubbing my face.
It's nothing urgent. We were hoping to understand Helm Master Yukong a little better.
Are you happy to see Havel too? Yeah.
Yukong? I heard an office worker from the Skyfaring Commission flew a star skiff to assist in the present crisis, but ran into trouble herself. She was only saved thanks to a couple of travelers. On behalf of the Law Fu, you have my thanks once again.
Oh. Yes. Do your daily Genshin grind and kick some ass.
The seat of divine foresight heard that Yukong seldom seen but often feared temper was on display. I believe the two of you were caught between mother and daughter.
Oh no, I'm being attacked by a really cute tiger. Oh, a tiger with gray stripes that is currently trying to devour you and also smacking you with his paws. Be good. You don't have to eat them. I know the desire is strong. He's looking at it so intently. I'll have it hit autoplay so I can pet my cat.
We heard that Helm Master Yukong was an outstanding pilot, but that she refuses to let her daughter embark on the same career.
That is not Nuvalet's voice, Corbin. That is actually Sino's voice actor. He also voices Oswald in Octopath Traveler 2, which only means something to a couple of people here, but still. Oh no, you got trapped by the freaking Nilu story quest. You've been avoiding that for like an actual few months. Not Welt, the other dude. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Jing Yuan, the general guy on the right side, he's the voice actor for Sino. I don't know who Welt's voice actor is.
Yukong herself is best placed to answer such questions. But naturally, you are here because you fear that Hellmaster Yukong would decline to answer.
That is Sayu, or Alejandro Saab, yes. Can I please get, well, hot man, that's who. I mean, I told them earlier about your logic of, like, every character that I've wanted that you got instead, and then you were trying to convince me that I want Welt so that you can get him instead. There's a Pokemon in the chat for those who care.
If you wish to dispel Miss Qingni's curiosity, perhaps we can take a small step back from the topic at hand. What do you wish to know about Yukong the pilot?
You won downstairs beside shop, water, under waterfall. But only shop, water, and waterfall are timed. Huh? Are you talking about Zora's Domain? Oh, I see. I didn't see the message above Havel's. It won't spawn Zora Domain chests. You have to light them all with a stick, I'm pretty sure. Like, it's required that you do that. I've never seen the torches be broken, so it's possible that one of them may have went out before you lit up the last ones. You are mostly hallucinating, Havel. It was I missed one of Naruto's messages because your names are both purple and you sent it at the same time, and I was like, in what context is he? What is he talking about? And then I realized it's the Zora's Domain torches. Oh, I'm supposed to provide stuff? My bad.
This is a divine object from the Rainbow Arbiter. Where did you find this?
Octopath Traveler was so good, and I'm so glad that you also have excellent taste, God's perfect child. Let's go. The Nilu brain rot really sets in quick. You just instantly, like, your brain was wiped. You just turned to mush. You're based. You have excellent taste, my good sir.
This object has been stored inside Helmmaster Yukong's personal trinket all along. Miss Qingni lent it to us. She thought it might be a way to find out more about Yukong's past and why she no longer flies.
Well, obviously my words are more important anyway, Havel. Me complimenting my cat and talking about Zelda rando stuff. and Octopath Traveler and voice actors and whatever.
This object is no ordinary trinket. It has borne witness to blood and tears. I'm sure you're both familiar with the Xianzhou's long galactic hunt. But have you heard of the denizens of Abundance Wars? As the Xianzhou has continued to cleanse the universe of immortal abominations, so too has the Abundance Axis succeeded in breaching our defensive lines. They pushed the Xianzhou to the brink of disaster. 30 years ago, the Xianzhou Yaoqing and Fenghu were besieged by our enemies. Even in the long history of warfare between the Xianzhou Alliance and the denizens of Abundance, that air battle was one of the most tragic. We were greatly outnumbered by the abominations of Abundance. Almost 1 million fighter pilots fought in the bitter battle. Those who survived numbered no more than 100,000.
I mean, if that's the case, I can see why Yukong is like, oh, hell to the no, don't become a fighter pilot, everyone dies!
Had the Rainbow Arbiter not descended and destroyed the enemy's assault with their sky-shattering Lux Arrow, who's to say whether the Luofu would still be here today? Such divine objects were forged from the embers that the Arbiter's divine arrow left behind. For the survivors, these relics contain the blood of their comrades, the ashes of their enemies, and the dust of their memories. Yukong is a survivor of that war. Her best friend, Tai, perished on the battlefield.
F in the chat for Sai.
I don't have any other questions. Thank you, General.
I do not wish to speculate on the reason behind Helmmaster Yukong's reluctance to fly, nor do I want to open up old wounds. However, it is difficult to discard one's past. Yukong and Sai trusted each other with their lives. The Helmmaster will have strong memories of that time. Perhaps it is not my place to say, but I believe Qingni has the right to know about the past, as the past is starting to affect her future.
This is entirely unrelated, but just listening to him talk makes me want to play Octopath Traveler 2 again. I know that's like really goofy, but hearing his voice and knowing that he voices Oswald in Octopath Traveler 2, I'm just like, man, that was such a good game. I'd like to play it again.
Thank you, General. We apologize for taking up your time with such triviality.
Mr. Yang, you jest. How can harmony between parent and child constitute a triviality? If you ask me, the mountains of documents and the seat of divine foresight are the only triviality around here.
We'll take our leave. Let's go. We should head to Starskiff Haven and find Qingni.
Alright, let's go talk to the girl and be like, listen, your mom's got some trauma and she's putting that on you.
Oh, something else on your mind? Did Qingni tell you any of this? It all serves to remind me. A long time ago, a young Foxian girl, charged by the Knights with a high-speed flight violation, was brought before me as punishment. Now, she's the Madam Helmmaster, my equal. If I were to turn back the sands of time and try to convince my past self that the little girl in front of me would one day become a wise and experienced Helmmaster, I would have probably never have believed it.
I don't know what to think. My cat is on the other side of the couch laying down, but he's staring at me, and he just keeps, like, slowly tilting his head further. Am I so interesting? Do you want to eat the microphone? Yeah, probably.
The Yukong of the past was nothing like she is now, spending her days surrounded by documents at her desk. She was a flaming wind. The only one who could ever calm her was her comrade.
The hookshot was in Jabu?
Yes. Large fighter starskiffs need to be operated in pairs. One pilot takes the helm, the other controls the turrets. The legend of the ace fighter pilot is incomplete without the ace gunner. Yukong's partner was Sai. Both at the controls and behind the turret. Sai was like a cold blade, efficient, decisive, unfeeling when she had to be. It's hard to imagine such contrasting personalities working in perfect harmony. As I mentioned, the campaign inflicted heavy losses on the Xianzhou Air Force.
History will say that they were best friends. They were pilot roommates. That's so bad. Okay, moving along. New message, let's go. Do you learn anything from the general? Mom's busy, so I'm headed back to the Skyfaring Commission. If you did learn something, can you meet up with me? I want to ask some Skyfaring Commission colleagues as much as I can, but I don't know how to start. Yeah, do you know about your mom's best friend, Winky Face? Jaboni. It's hard to explain over text. Let's meet up. Yes, I will see you immediately, because I want that stellar jade. I have only the most noble of intentions for helping a mother and daughter reconcile, and not just because it pays me in stellar jade. Cough.
Oh, you're here. My mom isn't in a great mood. She went for a walk.
She skipped work.
My mom isn't the irresponsible type. She only skips work if she's managed to delegate everything.
You two are very similar.
Well, we do both like to take a walk after a fight. The only difference is that I come to this side of Starskiff Haven and she heads to the other. That way, we don't bump into each other.
I mean, it's healthy. That's actually, why would that be kind of cute? How is that cute? I don't really see it as any of those. Like, if they both need time to cool their heads, it's a smart thing that they walk in different spots just so they have time to, like, take a breather, you know? Like, none of these options seem correct to me. You know what? Because the one that I found the most outlandish was cute, we're going to do that.
Really? I think it's silly. Anyway, did you find anything out from General Jing Yuan?
Yes, Jing Yuan. What did you have to say?
Did Helmmaster Yukong never bring this up with you?
I was always curious about her past, but she either dodged my questions or pretended not to hear them. In the end, I realized she probably experienced something that left a scar that never fully healed. I never asked her again.
She was afraid of you ending up like her friend.
Indeed. That's probably why Yukong was never willing to fly again after the battle, and why she forbids you from flying.
So she doesn't want me to fly because she remembers the pain of losing her friend. And she thinks that my talent makes it more likely that she'll lose me in the same way?
I can't guarantee that's what she's thinking, Miss Qingni. You should talk with her yourself.
How is your spaghetti?
You're right, Mr. Yang. But I still have something else to check first.
Oh my god, you can hear me for 30 minutes.
General mentioned is probably archived in the Palace of Astrum.
And then it's community night, right?
I remember watching her handle a document with great care before she filed it away. It looked like a diary.
Do you still remember where it was filed, Miss Qingni?
Vaguely.
I will take advantage of these 30 minutes.
In the Skyfaring Commission. Could I ask you benefactors to look for it with me?
I feel so
a
powerful.
couple of Outworlders going through Skyfaring Commission files isn't a good look. I'm afraid we can only accompany you, Miss Qingni. You'll need to do the searching yourself.
Of course. You're right. Sorry. We can use this one. Okay. Let me see. Helmmaster's personal archive. Oh, I got it! Let's go take a look.
What's planned for community night? Oops.
It should be here. Let's see. Yes! This is Mom's diary!
You look very good with the red rupee noodle. Let's go!
Miss Qingmi, I don't think the two of us should be reading your mother's diary.
Yeah, I don't think that we should be reading your mom's diary in general. That just seems pretty awkward.
It should be fine. This is from decades ago. For you travelers, that's more than half a lifespan.
No, I still think I shouldn't read it. You stay here with Miss Qingmi. I'll be waiting over there.
Got Drawful 2 on the Steam sale. I don't even know what Drawful is. It sounds cool though. There's Pokemon in the chat. Well is a respectful gentleman that does not want to read anyone's diaries.
Fine. Is it really that big of a deal? I'm sure they're just her notes on life as a pilot.
Yeah, they could be like romantic letters between her and her best friend.
I understand. I can tell Mr. Yang is a principled person. There are some lines he won't cross. Let's read it together. Maybe her diary holds the key to all of this.
Drawful is like Pictionary meets Fibbage. If you've ever played Fibbage on the Jackbox games. I know that John PP owns Jackbox, and we've played them, a couple of them, with our IRL friend group a couple of times. I don't entirely remember what Fibbage is. Based on the name of it, I would assume it's like attempting to deceive, but with words. But if it's with Pictionary, it would be like you're drawing a scene that's not entirely truthful or something. I don't know. We're gonna be partners! We've known each other for so long, but when we first knew each other racing star skiffs illegally in the city, we were rivals. Now that we're asked to work together and have each other's back, I'm really not used to it. Congrats on your Silicobra, Corbin. Naturally, I'm not used to having to look after someone who lost against me, but that an order's an order. Heh, I jest. I really look forward to flying with you. I don't know when we would receive a combat mission. I don't know what you think about our situation, but I think we both have considerable skills, and having to sit still and not fight enemies in the front lines, it's stifling. Those denizens of abundance often raid the border, and occasionally there are reports of them harming innocent planets. Every time I hear these news, I feel an overwhelming sense of anger. But now, things are different. After a while, we'll be able to show them what we're made of on our fighter jets. Honestly, though, I'm pretty satisfied with my life right now. After all, just between you and me, what I really wanted was never the righteous cause of ridding demonic activities. What attracts me is just the act of flying itself. Look, flying out in the universe outside of the Delves is entirely different from racing star skiffs that we're so used to. There is nothing to anchor us in space. There's not even a distinction between up and down. Our fighter jets would be hung in space by their lonesome selves, like ships sailing in the middle of the ocean. By then, there is no one else you can rely on but your own skills and your jet. Some may call this feeling lonely, but I prefer to call it freedom. To me, to fly in space is already good enough. And if I can share this sweet freedom with you, then that's even better. Basically, you see other people's drawings and guess what the prompt was. Okay. Then you have to guess the correct prompt from everyone's guesses. Oh, I think I have seen that played on one of the nights, I believe. I think it was when I was watching one of Sharky's streams. Or like something similar to that. Kaya has overtaken your Rio, or your Risley, in terms of a cryo carry for Melt. That's wild. I mean, Melt Kaya is absolutely ham in a good way. Honestly, seeing you seeing you build your Kaya, I'm over here like, I'm tempted. I don't think I'll commit because I don't know if I'm ready to give in to C6 Bennett, but it's definitely a thought. I don't know what to say to console you. You're always like this. No matter what terrible things happen to you, you would act strong, as if you don't need anyone to care for you, and you have terrible timing for jokes. But we have been together for over 100 years, and I think we understand each other very well. You once said that if something is unpleasant for me, it would also be uncomfortable for you. I actually feel the same way, too. Right now, my heart feels like it's being gouged out with a blunt, rusted knife. I can't imagine the amount of hurt and pain you're going through. I wish I knew how to say people's names. It's funny, I've never shown Gong Yuan? Sure, my good side. Every time you leave me alone to go on a mission with him, I feel uncomfortable. Especially when I see you two flirting and getting along as if you're inseparable. I can't help but want to glare at him with disdain. But Gong Yuan is a good person. No matter how rude I was to him, he was always kind to me. Thinking back on it now, I realize I'm just really bad at appreciating people. He's really amazing. He managed to hold off several dozen enemy ships with only 2 people. This isn't something that can be done with just courage and resolve. It also requires exceptional skills and extraordinary talent. I can imagine what it was like in his final moments, how his annoyingly handsome face must have shown such determination and focus. I guess why you fell in love with him in the first place. I can imagine how proud he must have felt in that moment. He must have had no fear or hopelessness, only pride. So you shouldn't be sad. You should be proud of him. We all should. Oh, she was hella jelly. Your Dea, it sometimes breaks 1K. Hey, that is progress, Noodle. In the beginning, she probably only did like 100. You put your Kaya on the same team with Zhangling, Kazuha, and Bennett, and he's just critting for like 15k on burst hits and 55 on skill. Let's go. I mean, the Dragon Spine Spear with Rosaria is basically meant to be. Like, that is just, they're meant to be together. You cannot separate. I mean, having a Jabu that has so many things in it is 100% probably Way of the Hero for you. I've been having a lot of negative emotions recently that I cannot express to other fighters on the front line. Since you're recuperating in the rear, I'll just dump them on you. Isn't that kind? Although it seems I'm a bit slow to say such words now. It was only recently that I realized I am actually in the midst of such a cruel war. Space combat is different from ground combat. Although both involve life and death in an instant, it is rare to see severed limbs and broken bodies in space, which led me to misjudge the brutality of this war. It wasn't until recently, as the situation on the front lines worsened, that the bloody reality gently but indisputably presented itself before me. Someone might sit beside you for a meal today and be missing in action tomorrow. A new soldier earning praise and honor today might disappear the next. The captain I fought with today might not be found tomorrow. The ground troops that exchanged encouragement with me today might be eliminated the next. At this point, I'm wary of building personal connections with anyone here. Perhaps that person would perish, or I might perish, or we might both perish in the day to come. I thought I had experienced enough to feel numb, but bad news kept coming in waves every single day. However, I don't regret this at all. Whenever the pain comes, the feeling that becoming a fighter pilot is the best choice I have made in my life will follow. If I weren't a fighter pilot, I can only endure this pain in silence. But I am one. I can fly, I can fight, and I can attempt to destroy the source of my pain. Since I am a fighter pilot, I still have things that I can do, realities that I can change. Rose is like, she went to get water, and she's walking past me, and she's like coming back, and her face is just like, what the heck is she listening to? Am I gonna make a Keurig at 7:30? Heck yeah, why not? Due to a North Dakota dig site, we believe we finally know the reason in which the asteroid struck Earth setting in motion the extinction of the dinosaurs. It was spring. Noodle says hi! She went downstairs already. But maybe she'll pop on and say hello. P.S. Don't use the names Ging Yuan came up with. They're terrible. Choosing a name is a big decision the child has to bear with for a lifetime. Oh, is it not Yukong's daughter, but Sai's from her relationship with Gong Yuan? Uh-oh. It took me that long to really think about it. Use my suggestion instead. It's something I picked after diligently going through several collections worth of poetry. Oh, that's terrible. Like, it's actually sweet, but also like, ouch. Sai, I have a lot to tell you. So many things. After your death, they wanted to honor me with a medal. Truthfully, I find that laughable. Based on common logic, no one would award survivors medals to praise their fortuitous survival. But no, not the Skyfaring Commission. They gave me a medal, called me a hero pilot, and the only reason for it is because of my luck to remain alive in that oh no. I know it's calamity, but calamitous. Fuck. Okay, whatever. Calamitous. Battle. If you had been as lucky as me, we could have gotten the medals together. After the medal ceremony, we could have gone to Orem Alley, have a few drinks, and laugh at the absurdity of it all. It's a shame. Luck is not on your side. We don't have that chance anymore. I suddenly feel nostalgic. I remembered all the time we had steering our star skiffs across the Laofu sky. We were so carefree. There were no threats to our lives, and we didn't have to bear the calling of the hunt. The entirety of the sky within the delve was ours, yours and mine. Above us was the delve's flashing dome ceiling, and below us were the bustling lights of 10,000 homes. Oh, and behind us, the Realm Keeping Commission officers who just won't stop chasing us. That was a time of, oh, I have never even seen that word in my life. No, I'm gonna Google this. Orem Alley. Alright, Google, help me with this word, because I actually don't know. Insouciance? Insouciance? I'm just curious what it means and how do you pronounce it? Well, it means a blithe lack of concern and nonchalance, so there's that. It is insouciance. Okay, excellent. I've literally never seen this word in my life. Which is impressive, because I read a lot, but I guess insouciance just wasn't in any of the books.
What is the meaning of this? The Helm Master's daughter bringing Outworlders in to sneak around?
Okay, so now we learned that Yukong's bestie had this daughter perished. She raised her daughter as her own, and I don't know if she knew that or not, so I guess we'll find out.
What do you have in your hands? Let me see. Madame Yukong's diary?
I mean, she named her daughter, Ching Ni.
How dare
I had to think about it.
Madame Yukong's personal diary. And with her daughter, too. By the Arbiter, you two are in for a...
By the Arbiter.
Mr. Yang Min, please, calm down. Let us explain.
I see. Qingni, I know Madame Yukong's position on you becoming a pilot is tough for you to accept, but she has her own concerns.
I understand, Mr. Yang Ming. But now, compared to becoming a fighter pilot, I'm more interested in knowing what my mom went through. I want to know what happened, how she went from ace pilot to helm master.
I've been here for a long time, Qingni. If there's something you wish to know, just ask. But don't go rummaging around. That's a bad habit. Miss Tsai? I remember her. She was an ace gunner. Many people wanted to be her flight partner. Her husband, Mr. Guan Yuan, was a pilot. They manned the same skiff and were the envy of many. But when it came to pilots, your mother was the best match for her. They flew together all the time. Even Mr. Guanyan couldn't match their numbers. After he passed away in battle, Tsai rarely teamed up with anyone except your mother. It was tragic when Tsai died soon after. That's the life of a pilot. No one knows which flight will be their last. Tsai's death was a big blow to Madame Yukong. After the battle, she refused to turn in Tsai's possessions as per regulations. She kept them locked away, occasionally taking them out to admire.
Why do you pay so much attention to Yukong?
As her subordinate, surely I should be concerned with her mental well-being. If Madame Yukong is unhappy, how can I be happy?
There's
I mean
Pokemon
to say,
in the chat.
How can I be happy in my duties to her?
Where are Miss Tsai's possessions stored? Thanks for telling us all this, Mr. Yangming.
You're welcome. I know this is important to you. I suppose you're going to go through Madame Yukong's office desk next. I can understand your position, Qingmei. I'll take my leave and pretend I didn't see anything. After all, it's an unwritten rule that subordinates should be absent when their superior's privacy is exposed.
True.
Please don't tell your mother that you saw me today.
Got it.
If you go through all her shit, just don't let her know that I was part of it. Don't let us catch you nosing around here again.
You're a cheeky one. You're lucky I have a sense of humor. Hurry. Madame Yukong will be back soon.
I am at the command center. Wait, was there another one that I had to collect? Maybe I already picked it up. I think I did already pick it up. I'm imagining things.
My mom keeps lots of stuff in her desk.
In
Let's
her
have
desk? Is this like one of those like Star Trek hologram type things where it just emerges from the screen? Markers! How's it going? Also, congrats on the friends for catching the Lumion. I didn't want it anyway. Sobbing. Don't keep children in the desk. There's no children in this desk. Perhaps. This desk has space to put stuff? Yeah, that's a mood.
That's the selling point of this desk. Super simplistic design with super spacious hidden compartments. Lots of office staff use this desk. There are hidden compartments on the left, right, and under
children.
the desktop. Which one should we check first?
Yeah, but it never feed them after midnight. Nice Friday night with the snackies. Ooh, nice. I am doing a-okay. As I've been telling people, I am feeling bedraggled. So if I seem a bit loopy or just trail off into nothingness, that is my excuse, and that's what we're going with. But aside from that, I'm having a great stream. I have my handsome kitty cat asleep next to me, and he's being very cute. And yeah, just enjoying the vibes. Better than betrothed. Can you imagine? Guys, I'm all out of sorts because I'm betrothed. Someone's putting a ring on this, man. Under the desktop, let's go.
This looks similar to Mom's diary. But
Congratulations.
It looks like it belonged to Miss Tsai.
I know, it's, oh no, I have to read more. Like Zoinks man betrothal. Yeah, can you imagine? It's just like a casual Honkai stream. Like, yeah, by the way, guys, I've been betrothed. I'm getting married. Who knows who to? Maybe it's Sai before she perished. Yukong, I'm happy to have a chance to fight side by side with you. When the pair assignment was sent out, I was so nervous that I didn't dare to open and check it, fearing that we wouldn't be paired up. It's not like I can't bear to part with you, but I was worried to leave you with the others with your fiery temperament. When you actually get to the battlefield, don't act recklessly like you do now, always charging in with hot-headedness. Before taking action, think more about the consequences. But it's okay, I don't want to talk about this anymore, or you'll accuse me of nagging like an old crone again. In any case, we need to work together, using our individual strengths to create our own legends in the vast sky. For real though, bedraggled is a great word. Thanks for bequeathing this knowledge unto me. You're welcome. I absolutely love the word bedraggled. It's the slime guy from Teen Titans all over again. Starfire was betrothed to him. Well, I don't think oh, what was his name? I think, oh god, I remember. Wasn't it Glurtle Skletch? Which, like... It is Glurtle Sketch! Yeah, I freaking loved him. Okay, but how would you not remember it, Spidey? Because listen, when Blackfire first announces him being like, "Here's your betrothed," the way that she says it is just like Glurtle Sklet. You know, like she just draws it out for a while. It's so good. It's so good. It is Glurtle Sklet. Noodle, I love you too. I'm glad that everyone just has that imprinted in their brains. It's so good. This Teen Titans was being aired during the time when I still had a TV with a built-in VHS player, but more importantly, it could also record. So I would have a bunch of blank VHS tapes, and I would sit there and time it down perfectly to record my favorite episodes of Teen Titans off of Cartoon Network. And one of the episodes was that one, and I replayed that segment of her saying Glurtle Skletch like so many times. I loved Teen Titans. It was one of my favorite shows in the 2000s. I love how we're talking Teen Titans, and now I'm going to be over here like, oh no, I have to read sadness. I look forward to fighting in the vast skies with you, so much so that I'm finding it hard to fall asleep. Yukong, don't cry. There is no need to be sad. She's being betrothed to Glurtle Skletch. I miss Teen Titans, to be honest. Same. I mean, I know that Teen Titans Go exists, but it's not the same. Like, congrats to the voice actors for having steady employment and having fun with it. Like, it's obvious they have fun with it, but it doesn't hit the same. My husband was the one who died, but you're crying more than I am. After so many years of fighting, you're still so emotional. I'm envious. Seeing a fighter pilot has always, or being a fighter pilot has always been a harrowing decision. Since we chose this path, we have to be mentally prepared. What's important is not whether we can survive by luck, but whether we can live up to the value of a pilot's life. Guang Yuan and his partner managed to keep an entire Borisan fleet at bay. They were heroes. To me, that is enough. I've heard it said that the greatest happiness in life is being able to choose how you die. From this perspective, to fight for the Xianzhou alliance. No, for the people of the entire cosmos, to die on the battlefield after a lifetime of military service. Guang Yuan is probably happy. Of course, you better not have this kind of happiness. Just live another 200 years, behave, and then die of old age for me. I'm glad that everyone here has good taste and that you are all fans of the original Teen Titans animated series, because it was so good. I mean, unsurprisingly, I was 12, I think, when I first started watching it, and my very first episode, I can remember catching it on Cartoon Network on a Saturday. The first episode I ever watched was season 1, episode 7, I believe, which is called Switched, and it's when Raven and Starfire switch bodies. I loved that episode so much. I became a fan of the series ever since. That was like when I first started like hopping onto the internet to learn more things about Teen Titans, and then I learned about the comic series that it was based from, and like the origins of the different characters and all the cameos and everything. Like I was obsessed. I was super hyped. I left my phone on the counter and walked away. My headphones disconnected and my family has been listening to you for 10 minutes. They've been hearing me just gush about Teen Titans. I'm not even embarrassed. Let's go. Take pride in childhood passions, dang it. I did say Glurtle Skletch quite a few times, too. Yukong, it's been a long time. I'm still on my maternity leave in the rear. Everything is fine. With the stalemate happening right now... Hold up, is my shirt falling? Oh! No! My shirt's got a hole in it! I'm gonna need to fix that. This is like one of my favorite shirts, so it makes me angry that it's forming a hole around the collar. Terrible. Anyway, with the stalemate happening right now, you must be very busy. But when you have the chance, please take a moment to write an exchange diary entry for me, so that I can know that you are still safe. And also, I have a mountain of things I want to talk to you about. Firstly, an announcement. I've already decided on a name for our child. Guang Yuan has talked about this before. If it's a boy, name him Dragon, and if it's a girl, name her Phoenix. He's got questionable names. But this man's literary sense is as good as the monkeys in the Everhunt Plains. No matter how much we should prioritize the wishes of my late husband, I cannot let his wants ruin my child's life. Lady, please, you're on stream. Listen, this is like a shirt I got for my birthday that I really appreciated, and like I guess it's just coming undone a little bit. Like, you guys don't need to see that. John Pee-Pee! So after much pondering, I've decided to go with your suggestion and name her Qingni, the Colors of Dawn. The moonlit camp opens to a garden of archery. Frosty banners brush the colors of dawn. How rare! You made the time and effort to look through poems and allegories. I thought you only cared about fighter jets. Don't miss me too much. After taking a few months of break and settling Qingni down, I will be back in action ASAP. Qingni is still so young, and I need to leave her to fight a war. How should I say this? I'm such an irresponsible mother. I am well aware. The situation on the front line doesn't look so good. The Borisin keep breaking our ranks. All the media outlets are trying to control the spread of panic and fear, but the Lofu is shrouded with a veil of uneasiness. However, I believe the Xianzhou alliance will win. I believe that warriors like you and me will repel those denizens of abundance to whence they came. I look forward to fighting beside you once more. I appreciate the hydrate, John PP. You know what? I even made sure to keep the very last of my iced tea here just for that. I'm not even joking. And now it's gone. I muted myself so you didn't have to hear the ASMR of my swallowing it, but there we go. Yeah, John PP, what are your thoughts on Glurtle Skletch? Glurtle Skletch was always like 6 H's based on how she would pronounce it. You hate it? Why do you hate Glurtle Skletch? Yukong, we will be heading towards a cruel battlefield tomorrow. So tonight, there are some things I must entrust to you. This may be somewhat ominous, but there's no help for it. Who made it so that we've never entrusted these things to each other before? If you lived and I didn't, please take care of Qingni like you would your own daughter. I know you will. I will entrust you with all my savings. Please use that as living expenses for Qingni. No matter what kind of person Qingni wants to become, please support her fully. Merchant, poet, street performer, anything except a jet fighter. Please allow me to make a vow with you. Do not let Qingni become a jet fighter. When we enlisted, you wrote in this diary, our fighter jets would be hung in space by their lonesome selves like ships sailing in the middle of the ocean. Some may call this feeling lonely, but I prefer to call it freedom. I really loved this segment because I thought the same. But that's enough. Loneliness or freedom, we've already tasted it all. Promise me, don't let that child touch the sky. Have fun with your community night, Doodle. I'll be sure to drop by later, and I appreciate that you hung out with me. I also distinctly remember when Raven scared the shit out of Dr. Light to the point of him going into the fetal position, crying, "It was so dark, make it stop, make it stop." Yeah, same. Since I was watching it when I was like a preteen and early teenager, I do have a very strong memory of most of the episodes, especially since I recorded them on VHS tapes and then just rewatched them over and over, like my favorite episodes. I was probably gonna rate Noodle anyway, to be perfectly honest with you. Surprise. Magneton!
So, I was adopted? And this Miss Sae was my real mother?
I love how this is like a really intense, tragic family backstory, but at the same time, it's like Teen Titans. Holy shit, a Magneton in the chat. It's just like emotional whiplash.
I suppose I've always had a feeling, but now I know the truth. I feel like I'm dreaming.
To be fair, she doesn't look anything like Yukong, so there's a reason for that.
Don't let that child touch the sky. Is this why Mom refuses to let me become a fighter pilot?
I kinda
When
guessed
I
this
was
myself.
little, I asked my mom where my dad was. She said I was grown from the Star Skiff assembly line at Stargazer Navalia. I thought she was just a bad liar. I even thought she meant I'd inherited her talent with star skiffs. I feel a lot closer to Mom after reading this diary. Even if we're not connected by blood. I understand her a lot more now. Can you come with me one more time? I want to have a proper chat with Mom.
Wow, the disrespect of that Magneton. So many people threw Ultra Balls at it, and it only elected to choose two. Two lucky people, Spidey and Corbin.
Yes. Thank you.
Congrats on your Magnetons. Apologies that you guys had to hear me read a lot of diaries. I didn't expect it to be that long. This dyslexic cousin! No.
You're all done? Did it go smoothly?
He doesn't want to read the diary, but then we tell him everything that's in it anyway.
I see. Let's find Helmmaster Yukong. We'll accompany you.
I'm creating a monster with this team. Honestly, even based on your little, test video, they were already doing insane amounts of damage.
We're here to help, but she and I really shouldn't interject when you're conversing with your mother.
It's okay. I understand. Just having you stand next to me is already a great help, benefactors.
Oh, benefactors. You're trying a Mist-Splitter setup on
When
him.
Mom feels down, she usually goes to take in a view of the Jade Gate. She should still be there.
How dare she interrupt me?
Let's go find her.
They're literally inches away. Trying a Mist Splitter setup with a good crit rate circlet, and the crits are a little lower, but if you get the weapon to 90, it might be even more insane. I mean, that's a given. I'm excited to see what it puts out. I require updated video.
Qingni, why are Mr. Yang and they here too?
Miss Qingni kindly agreed to show us around Starskiff Haven. She mentioned she was trying to mend things between you, but was feeling shy about it. We volunteered to come with her.
Thank you. I must apologize for the trouble my daughter has brought you.
Mom!
All right, it's getting late. Let's talk once we're home.
Actually, I want to talk to you about something right now. I want to become a fighter pilot, no matter what.
We've talked about this many times. No means no.
But...
Seems like Miss Qingni is a little hesitant. Try giving her a little push.
Why do I have to be the one that instigates? Also, the dining dog thing is a little distracting in this cutscene.
I thought Mr. Yang said we shouldn't interject. What should I say?
Is that Sai's diary? How did you... I understand now. I'm sorry, Qingni. I cannot support your dream because I made a promise to someone else. I don't expect to gain your forgiveness. I just hope you can understand my reason.
Mom, what are you talking about? I'm your daughter. Our bond is bigger than forgiveness and reason. I'll listen to anything you have to say.
Just like you, I once longed for the sky.
This is terrible.
I know what it feels like to fly through infinite space, to be surrounded by the vast expanse of nothingness, with unimaginable splendors looming in the distance.
I feel like this scene is more somber when you don't have a dog that's stuck to Welt's leg constantly making noise. Just a suspicion.
To float like a single leaf in the fathomless stellar sea. Some called it loneliness, but we called it freedom. Sai was like that too. We're friends since childhood. We flew starskiffs everywhere, causing trouble until the knights caught us and dragged us before General Jingyuan. We soon became the most elite fighter pilots of the Skyfaring Commission. It wasn't an easy life. You could even say it was a cruel one. You never knew if the friend next to you would make it back alive. Of course, the same could be said of yourself. But those are my best memories. You would strike out into the sky, repelling demons and upholding justice. The blood we shed bore witness to it all. The life of a Foxian is short and fleeting. Surely we should dedicate ourselves to such glorious aims. System space all clear today. Great weather for flying.
We're engaging the main Borisan fleet this time. Don't get too excited.
Huh? Sounds like maternity leave knocked the wind out of your sails. Feeling rusty?
Oh, shut it. I think you're just excited because you haven't flown with me for so long. Did you miss me?
Of course I missed you. The galaxy felt smaller without you in my cockpit.
Winky face.
Say, Sai, really didn't think you'd come back. Do you really like flying starskiffs that much?
You bet. Sure, it's exhausting, dangerous, low paid. Plus, you only get back to the Luofu a few times a year. but given the choice, I'd always pick this.
I was gonna say, Rose isn't even here. She might be lurking, but...
I guess I already touched the sky.
Mind is mysterious. I've lived for more than 200 years. Forgotten nearly every conversation I've ever had. But I still remember us shooting the breeze that day. It's crystal clear. It was the last time I spoke to Tsai.
Man, she just came back from maternity leave and then immediately dies. That sucks.
Sai, hold on, Sai. Sai, open your eyes. Sai.
Moral of the story, don't have kids. I mean, I feel like I should have seen this before playing the Ghost Stories event, because it would be a lot more impactful that way.
Thank you. Yuko. I've had a good life. But please, don't let Jimmy walk the same path. Don't let her become a fighter pilot.
Sai, she's your daughter. You'll be able to tell her yourself, do you hear? The rescue's almost here. Stay with me. Jingni is waiting for you. She lost Guang Yan. She can't afford to lose you too. Wake up!
That's actually really close with the pronunciation of his name. Because it's just Guang Yin. I was saying it as like Yuan. But aside from that, the rest of it was pretty on point.
Sai! Sai! When I climbed out of the burning carcass of the star skiff, I looked up into a clear sky, pure and seemingly unadorned by the atmosphere that arced far above us. It was the most beautiful sky I had ever seen. But all I could feel was unbearable pain. I sunk to the ground and gazed up helplessly. In my dream, that was the day I died.
Mom, this is the first time I've heard you talk about this. But I'm not a little girl anymore. The road of a fighter pilot is a cruel one. I know that now. But I won't hide from it. I'm not afraid to walk the same road as her. If my sacrifice can bring happiness to the citizens of the Xianzhou, then I'm ready for it.
You are so very similar to Tsai. The more outstanding you became over the years, the more fearful I turned. I've known for a long time you were ready, but I was not.
Yukong's VA is like absolutely killing this, by the way.
You know, the cruelty has never claimed victory. Me, Sai, your father Guang Yan. We were prepared for the worst when we enlisted. Do you know how we won that war? The war that took away Tsai and the lives of hundreds of thousands of fighters.
The Rainbow Arbiter's divine arrow.
Yes. The mighty blessing of the Rainbow Arbiter annihilated all abominations in a single strike. We had to pay with the blood of hundreds of thousands of soldiers just to halt their advance. If crushing our enemies was as easy as breathing for the Rainbow Arbiter, then what purpose did our sacrifices serve? Under the might of an eon, the sacrifices of ordinary creatures are but a joke. We are nothing. We mean nothing.
Mom,
That I never should have allowed my fears to compel me to make decisions for another person. Even if that person is my daughter, I brazenly interfered with your choices. I am sorry. That is my failure as a mother.
Mom, you don't need to apologize. Really, you don't need to.
I'll take you to fill in the paperwork tomorrow. You'll start as ground crew, just like Tsai and I did. I believe that one day, you'll make an outstanding fighter pilot.
Huh? Really? Thank you, Mom. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I was afraid of you following in my footsteps. And more afraid of you taking after Tsai. But if this is your choice, then I'm willing to support you. Even if you live to regret it.
Mom, I have one last request.
Tell me.
I want to fly with you at least once.
I'm afraid I can't. I won't be flying anymore.
There is a Rookadee in the chat.
But why?
Because I already touched the sky.
Poor Yukong. Well, that's definitely one of the better companion missions that I have seen so far. Hi, Budgie. Did you wake up just as it ended? Why is it zooming? There we go. I have something I need your help with, beautiful. Hi. Handsome boy. My poor cat is so staticky during the winter that he knows that if he goes to step on my lap that we're probably going to produce static and like he'll get zapped. So he's very tentative about doing it now, like he's fearful. Makes me feel bad. It'd be my honor. Congrats, Ruby. Can I be trusted? You are the one. You are Neo. Okay, well, we got an achievement from that. We should have enough for another wish, probably. Oh, shut up. Okay, well, we might need 4 more Stellar Jade. Oh, no. Gosh darn it. Let's not disturb them. Yeah, I mean, they're going through a lot here. Where can I easily just get 5 Stellar Jade? I mean, I guess clearly playing another one of these missions. I don't really feel like doing these ones, though. I guess we will do a second companion mission, because I tend to do 2 a stream, so we'll do a second one. And I'm not looking to see where we go. Hey, this is the second half of the Don Hung quest that I never finished. That I said I was going to do, and then we, like, didn't really do it. We did a thing, but it wasn't the thing.
Where there are people, there is noise.
Where there is people, there is noise.
I have delivered the missive about the meeting. Do you have any questions, Master Dan Hung?
Oh my god, he's the dragon guy again. I forgot.
I know all that I wish to know. Thank you, Miss Huanxi.
Excellent. Let's get more backstory on this man.
You need not address me as Miss. I am but one of Miss Bailu's maids. Then again, if I may be so bold as to make a humble request.
Go ahead.
Before this goes ahead... Oh, who might this be?
Hi, I was just eavesdropping on your conversation. Don't mind me. This is the good one. Yeah, I figured the moment we landed on it, I was like, hey, Ruby actually said this one was good, though. I need to... I'll play this one. Just imagine I'm a street lamp. I'm barely even here.
I'm sorry, but Xianzhou's street lamps aren't in the habit of eavesdropping on conversations.
You don't know that.
I'm speaking with Master Dan Hung. I'm afraid this doesn't involve you. Please take your leave.
She is a close friend. I've invited her along to bear witness. Please, treat her as you would me. Now, what was your request?
Ruby, you are the good one. That's right.
Then I hope you don't plan on meeting with Miss Bailu.
Am I a bad influence to Bailu? Care to elaborate?
Please, hear what I have to say. I have good reason to be concerned. Perhaps you should know that Miss Bailu's path to becoming a High Elder was neither in compliance with proper protocol, nor of her own volition. Everything was a result of the stubbornness of her predecessor, Don Feng.
Oh, Don Feng.
His hubris and tyranny brought about the end of the Luofu's High Elder succession. The Preceptors heard of Master Dan Hung's return, and were uncertain whether it constituted good or ill fortune. However, many have surmised that the Luofu's High Elder succession tradition will soon be back in force. If true, that is indeed something worth celebrating. Whether we find another suitable candidate in accordance with the laws of our people, or have you take up the position anew, everything can still be mended. But if Master Dan Hung were to hand everything over to Miss Bailu, it could lead to great upheavals on the horizon. No good would come of it for her.
Another suitable candidate? Who does the Vadara hope for?
Such a major matter as this is naturally up to the Preceptor Elders. I couldn't possibly say.
I don't think she even wants to be the High Elder.
I've been a maid here for 12 years now, and was with my mistress every day as she studied medicine and received tutelage. I've witnessed her countless escapes, and the inevitable, unwilling returns.
I see the notification, Hell. I'm excited.
As far as a Xianzhou is concerned, children like her enjoy a charmed and happy childhood. But as a High Elder in nothing but name alone, Miss Bailu is highly restricted in her actions, and has no freedom or say about her own life. I can't bear it. Your Highness, please think about this poor child.
Shouldn't you ask Bailu herself about this?
Miss Bailu is young, naive, and easily manipulated by others. I worry that under the pressure of others, she would be convinced into taking up too great a burden.
I understand your concern, but I have nothing more to say on the matter at present.
Then I will bid my farewell. Master Dan Heng, whether you choose to meet Miss Bailu or go with me to see the Preceptor Elders, I will be waiting for you by the ferry leading to Scale Gorge Waterscape.
I haven't even set eyes on Bailu, and people are already urging me not to meet her.
I'm watching the first video now, Havel. It just, that team comp seems like so much fun to play. Like, it's really goofy, but also really fun. I've never really invested too much in Kaya, but I can tell that it's honestly correct. Should I keep this a secret from the others?
No need. March will find out sooner or later. You know that I'm a descendant of the Luofu Vidyadhara. In Scale Gorge Waterscape, you witnessed my secret strength, as March would call it.
Secret strength!
Yet that power stems from Dan Feng, my previous incarnation. He altered the process of High Elder succession, plunging everything into catastrophe. Ultimately, he suffered the punishment of molting rebirth. Based on the physiological principles of Vidyadhara reincarnation, I ought to have been an entirely new entity. And, in view of the law, all crimes from my previous incarnation should have been wiped clean.
But they were not. But you know what is clean is Melt Kaya.
But in reality, I was locked up in the shackling prison at birth. Even after I was released and left the Xianzhou, my High Elder past and Dan Feng's enemies pursued me like a haunting shadow.
Can we just appreciate that they felt the need to put Blade's name in tiny text above enemies so that you knew exactly who he was talking about? Enemies plural, but mostly just Blade.
Now, I plan to face that shadow. In order to make amends, I want to repair the Ambrosial Arbor's seal and visit the High Elder to see what more I can do. The Star Skiff is ready. Let's go.
Let's go! I'm gonna pick up that collectible. I don't know why I always, Oh, not Don Shu!
I came up from Starskiff Haven.
I love Don Shu. I wanted to be a disciple of Sanctus Medicus.
Need your extractor cleaned or your start?
85k melt crick? Hell yeah.
You really are back.
I said crick instead of crit, but you got me. 85 just on a skill? Man.
I'm Hila Lu Ying of the Alchemy Commission. I'm a Vidyadhara too, as you can see. I'd heard the reincarnation of the Great Sinner has returned to the Luofu and wanted to offer some advice.
The Great Sinner.
Oh?
Oh?
Leave this troubled place immediately.
Are you here about the High Elder succession too?
Certainly. Miss Bailu has weathered nothing but criticism since she was granted the title. But the Alchemy Commission firmly believes that girl to be a precious diamond in the rough. She is compassionate, kind, and 100 times better than Dan Feng.
That is likely true.
Moreover, Dan Feng selected her as High Elder, making her the leader of the Luofu Vidyadhara. Fate chose her as our sovereign, and we bowed down before that destiny.
Maybe I tossed Dendrotream in the trash. Yeah, you better be kidding.
Now that you're back, everything has changed. The Preceptors are starting to think of finding other candidates, which means nothing but trouble for Miss Bailu.
I have no intention of threatening Bailu's position.
I intend on traveling amongst the stars on the Astral Express.
You may have a clear conscience, but even so, as long as you remain on the Luofu, invisible forces will try to coerce you. Leave now. It is the best outcome for everyone involved. Do not repeat the mistakes of a past life in this one. Farewell.
Get out of here.
Excuse me. Are you two on your way to the Alchemy Commission, Delph?
Depart.
Hello. What brings you two here? The wind and waves are restless around lunar-rescent depths today.
Even you came to dissuade me from visiting the High Elder, General?
This encounter was not of my making. I've been recuperating in the Alchemy Commission under the Dragon Lady's care. Our paths have merely crossed. But your question would suggest that there are others interested in dissuading you from such a venture.
Yes, many, each with their own agenda in mind. It's just a quick meeting, what's the big deal?
Matters that concern the rise and fall of the Vidyadhara will inevitably attract certain parties. Those that would work circumstances to their advantage. Be it Don Fong, the Preceptors, or the Alchemy Commission that trained the Dragon Lady.
Your injury hasn't dulled your instincts, General. The Preceptors and the Commission seem deeply concerned.
A chance meeting is a gift from fate. Why don't I help you to fathom their intent, then?
They want to choose a new High Elder.
The power struggle between the Preceptors and their High Elder is a tale as old as time. And someone as powerful as Don Fong, who was completely beyond their control, was enough for them to harbor a hidden rage.
Pokemon in the chat. Ruby, get your balls.
The Elders used to have a small say in appointing the new High Elder. Who could have imagined that Don Fong would pick his own successor? And yet, that is precisely what happened, and all they could do was accept the result. Now that Don Hong has arrived, the Elders see yet another chance. How could they let it go?
Pretty bold of them.
Us outsiders should not judge the laws of the Vidyadhara.
But I am.
The Preceptors have been suppressed for some time now. They will inevitably try to overturn the situation.
The Alchemy Commission hopes that Bailu can stay on as High Elder.
These people speak of legitimacy. They believe that Bailu was chosen as heir apparent by the previous High Elder, and that unless she were to commit a terrible sin, the Preceptors should have no right whatsoever to choose again. The Healer Lady has draconic features and scarcely believable therapeutic abilities. Some regard this as evidence that she is the High Elder, but the Preceptors are fixated on strength and are unwilling to accept her.
Congrats on your Arctozolts.
Now that Don Fong's reincarnation has shown a command over the vast marine expanse of lunarescent depths, those longing to keep the traditional bequeathal of the High Elder feel increasingly uneasy.
Very conservative of them.
After Don Fong's abdication, they fought against the Preceptors and saved Bailu's dignity. They demonstrated a true devotion. These folks aren't the type to just let it go.
General, what do you think about this?
It is an internal affair of the Vidyadharas. As long as it does not disturb the peace aboard the Luofu, it does not involve the General of the Cloud Knights. Nevertheless, as a friend, let me remind you of one thing. So long as Don Hong and Bailu, with their respective High Elder powers and titles, both remain on the Luofu, the Vidyadhara will never cease their internal strife. This is not to say that either of you are to blame.
Oh, I'm gonna be kidnapping him on the train anyway, so it should be fine.
It's getting late. You are headed to repair the Arbor's seal at Scale Gorge Waterscape and visit the High Elder, no? Farewell for now. I should start taking this business of rest and recuperation a little more seriously.
Wow, that's the enemy from behind. I was like, what the heck is that?
Master Dan Heng, you're back. Have you made your decision? Will you come with me to meet with the elders first? Or are you set on seeing Miss Bailu?
Miss Bailu is already waiting at Scale Gorge Waterscape.
Your stubbornness is redolent of your previous incarnation.
Okay, but why does she sound similar to Farina, but like a subdued version of her?
Sorry, but you're not going anywhere. A criminal who destroyed our succession is unworthy of setting foot in the sacred places of the Videodora.
Wait. Master Dan Heng's presence at Scale Gorge Waterscape has been approved by the 6 charioteers and the preceptors. He is no longer the criminal he once was.
Now I might Google this. Because what if they are the same? What if I'm not imagining things? Star Rail VA. I don't know. Usually it's harder to find voice actors for NPCs. Like, playable characters is fine, but when it comes to finding the NPC voice actors, it's a lot more difficult for some reason. I guess it's because they don't get their official drip marketing and announcement of who it is, right? Oh my god, really, Ruby? That's amazing.
Empty rhetoric. There are ways of unearthing his true identity.
Such as fighting me!
And even his reincarnation should answer for the monstrous crimes of the past. The Videodora will never accept him.
I was blown away. Oh, Ruby, you killed me.
Die, Donfeng.
Wow.
Heaven's Surge. Rise! The times are changed.
You say Donfeng was merely your previous incarnation. How, then, do you still possess the power of the High Elder?
Boosh. Buy me a book, chat? What book do you want them to buy you?
Grace, awaken dormant scales. World-cleansing dragon.
As I expected, Donfeng, you have returned.
The force of such beauty. No, you.
Thank you for rescuing me, Master Dan Heng.
Ah, that has to be her, right? It's a subdued version, but it's gotta be. Like, Rose, this NPC here, I think she shares the same voice actress as Farina from Genshin, but I think she's like, you know, more like a Focalor's calm sort of version of the voice.
They came for me. I'm sorry you got dragged into it.
It's risky to remain here. We should leave. Master Dan Heng, after your meeting, will you go with me to see the elders?
It has to be her. I'm over here, like, screaming.
Should I ever want to meet the preceptors, Miss Huanxi, I'll ask you to pass on the message.
I understand. Please alight, Your Highness. Miss Bailu awaits you at Dragon Vista Rain Hall.
Let's
It
go.
could be dangerous ahead. We should proceed carefully.
Your Clara should have another 8,000 or something credits. Oh hey, it is her. Fantastic. Just goes to show I know my Farinas really well, okay? But thank you for finding her little announcement on, it looks like it was on Facebook. Yeah, I wouldn't have seen that. Bless you. Alright, ice, quantum, fire, other stuff. I'm just gonna stick with my normal team. Just kidding. Is what I would say if it let me. I mean, we could just have 3 DPS and a healer. That's really silly, but we could. Just for the funsies. This team is obviously meant for greatness. Look at all those 5 stars. Well, I've been playing since May, and I keep getting this guy. I don't actually have this man, so and this is just a person that you get because that's the main character. So like, I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but 7 if you count her Eidolon, and then 8, 9. But yeah, I mean, it could be more impressive. That's 6 more than I have for the moment.
So slow. I've been waiting for you here for ages.
I'm also super late on this because I didn't see the activity feed until now, but I do appreciate the follow, Evan. I hope you're having a wonderful Friday evening. Everyone on the way here wanted to chat with Don Hung. We met an assassin on the way over.
An assassin? Are you okay? Are you injured?
Fortunately, the skills of Master Don Hung and his friends were too much for them. There are those that wish to assassinate Master Don Hung, miss. Presumably to preserve your legitimacy as High Elder.
I don't care about my legitimacy. Why do they? I told you, whoever wants to be the High Elder is welcome. I never wanted the title.
Fair.
I am Dan Hung. It is an honor to meet you, Miss Bai Lu.
You're Dan Hung? I heard about how you parted the ancient sea and Scale Gorge waterscape. These assassins have got their work cut out for them.
Miss Bailu, please don't say things like that.
Let me take a look at you. Dragon horns. Well, they say you're Dan Feng's reincarnation. Suppose it must be true then. But you're different from me. Where's your tail?
That's a very sensitive topic.
If I let you be High Elder, will you grow a tail?
About the High Elder succession. I have no intention of getting entangled in that. I'm here to repair the Ambrosial Arbor's seal. This is the duty of the Luofu Vidyadhara.
Oh, really? Then why'd you come to CB? All I've learned since my hatching rebirth are some medical skills at the Alchemy Commission. I can't repair seals or part the sea like you can.
I should take this opportunity to talk with you about the past, Miss Bailu. I've heard about your situation, and while I can't guarantee a solution, I will do my best to improve things for you.
Interesting. You're not like other grown-ups. You say what you think, and you seem trustworthy. So, you want me to go with you to Scale Gorge Waterscape?
You love when Argenti calls March Miss March anytime I take him on support. He likes her, as he should.
Precisely.
Precisely.
Let's go then.
Miss Bailu.
Guanxi, please wait here for me. I'll come back as soon as I can. I've got these two to look after me. Don't worry. Wow, what a magnificent sight. Is that the Ambrosial Arbor?
Yes. Forming a seal and using their power to curb the spread of the Arbor's roots is an important task entrusted to the Luofu's High Elder.
News to me. The elders must be well aware that I'm not qualified for this position. Which begs the question, why did Dunfeng choose me all those years ago?
That's exactly what I've come to Scale Gorge Waterscape to find out.
You're upgrading clay rock.
Among the Vidyadhara, the High Elder
Heck
is the
yes.
existence closest to the permanence.
Make her more swole.
According to historical records, the High Elder succession involves a secret ritual known as the Transmutation Arcanum, as well as a treasure known as Dragonheart. Once succession is complete, the former High Elder undergoes a hatching rebirth, while the new High Elder begins to display draconic features. However, Dunfeng's ritual failed, and his powers remained within me. And yet for some reason, it also created you.
So, in medical terms, he messed up the prescription. And brought suffering down on himself and just about everyone else in the process.
Oopsie doopsie.
I want to use this opportunity to repair the Ambrosial Arbor's seal, and see if I can help recall our memories. Shun the tree's growth, the residual plague, water of the ancient sea. Upon the High Elder's command, subdue the eternal roots. Strange. This is different from the breaking of the seal. Why is there no reaction?
What's wrong? Not going to plan, huh?
Shun the tree's growth, the residual plague.
Shun the tree's growth, the residual plague. Water of the ancient sea.
Upon the High Elder's command, subdue the eternal roots.
Oh my god, they are both the High Elder. Whooper! I don't know if Matt's still around, but there's a whooper in the chat.
That's it. You did it. This alone should prove to everyone that you are the true High Elder.
It should prove that the two of you both can be the High Elder.
When the seal was reestablished, did you recall anything?
It was like a tide surging through my mind. I became really, really huge and the whole of Scale Gorge Waterscape was responding to my voice, resonating with me.
Or she is the chosen one. That's fine too.
That's fun! Danheng, teach me another trick. Let's see if I can remember anything else.
Wait. Can you feel it? There's someone coming.
I caught the whooper!
You! Who are you? Protect Bailu!
Hey! I'm doing the protecting here! Nobody's getting hurt with me around.
Tedious.
Until I see that, I will protect all beauty.
The strength.
Stand down.
Get wrecked.
How did they manage to appear right next to us without a sound?
They may have used a cloud hymn to create mist and provide a smokescreen. I'm afraid this ambush was probably lying in wait for us. Seems like some people have had enough of my presence.
Was the assassin sent from the Preceptors?
If I'm their target, why would they come after Bailu? We don't know how many there are. Let's get out of here. Go.
Let's go.
Look at that shadow. Could it be?
Oops.
This power, it rivals the tidal forces in Scale Gorge Waterscape. Is that you, Danpeng? Have you returned?
I'm afraid you have the wrong person.
Is this a ghost?
These floating shadows are called mirage echoes. They are memories of past lives and echoes from the past that the Vidyadhara shed during their rebirth.
The books say that these mirages only speak to people they can recognize. And the water in their bodies can be used as medicine.
Seems this mirage mistook me for Danfeng.
There's no mistake. This old man would recognize your voice anywhere. Have you come to this sacred place to repent? The proud son of the Vidyadhara, hero of the High Cloud Quintet. You fought with us your whole life. How far you have fallen. You availed yourself of the Transmutation Arcanum to summon that draconic abomination, and almost laid waste to Scale Gorge Waterscape in the process. If your allies hadn't united to slay it, then the abomination would have destroyed the Ambrosial Arbor's seal. Tell me, did it sadden you to watch the abomination perish? As the High Elder, you should have freed us from the plight of rebirth and set foot on a brand new path. But instead, you were seduced by your reputation and abandoned yourself. You counted Xianzhou natives and even short-life species among your friends. The upcoming trial is your final chance. Hand over the secrets of the Transmutation Arcanum now, and the Preceptors can help you keep your secrets. Isn't that draconic abomination you created proof of the Transmutation Arcanum's success?
I heard that Danfeng craved the powers of our dragon ancestor Long the Permanence, and created a monstrous dragon-like creature. That must be what he's referring to. And so the hero of the Xianzhou became its arch-villain. Elder, look around you. You've long since reincarnated. What remains here are just the mirages of the waters of the ancient sea.
Impossible. I still live! The High Elder succession will not be severed in this generation.
I don't like this Mirage Echo. He thought that the Vidyadhara was superior to other races, and that he was superior to other Vidyadhara. As if the Vidyadhara would never progress without their plans. I guess Danfeng probably never told them the secret of the Transmutation Arcanum.
We shouldn't linger here. The assassins are using skilled cloud hymn magic to make themselves invisible. But their presence is all too real.
Not the assassins!
These mirage echoes, on the other hand, are vestiges of the past. If we can center and transmit the echoes, we should be able to detect any assassins hidden beneath the surface of the water.
Is that what the glowy thing in the corner is all about?
Let's look for mirage echoes and send out pulses. Move carefully.
After being attacked by an enemy in stealth mode entering battle, all enemies' actions are greatly advanced and their weaknesses are hidden. There's a cooldown timer after it's used.
Old friends, meet yet again.
Oh, you can't change the character when you do it? Boo. Boo!
Another invisible assassin?
Careful! They're waiting for us to get close enough to reveal our weak spots.
Unworthy. Ha! Later, Moonlight.
Heaven, sir! Rise!
I like how the map's acting like we've never been here before. Like it's refilling in. He's still chasing me! March, that's 60 now? Awesome. Is your Clara? Clara?
Awaken, Dormant Scales. World-cleansing dragon.
Flesh wound. Embrace virtue.
Deep breath.
Do not fret.
Kinda wish I just had Bronya to make Jing Liu do
Sense
more
a storm.
attacks, but that's fine. She is also 60. Excellent.
Tedious.
Blade of Moonlight.
Don't have any more resin yet.
All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
Poke. XD. Oh no. She's losing it.
Miss Byron, you fled the Alchemy Commission yet again. How many times have I told you our rules state that...
Sorry. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Wait. I remember that voice. That's the old chief alchemist. So she's been reborn?
Reborn? More excuses. Who brought you out this time? Is that Master Danfeng?
You've got the wrong person.
I don't think so. The appearance of the Lawfur's High Elders have been similar through the ages. But there's no mistaking Master Danfeng. Bailu, return to the Forbidden Residence. I must speak with Master Danfeng.
Oh, okay. Wait, no! You're just a mirage echo. I got tricked again.
Master Danfeng, I finally understand your plan. That little girl is the key to the Transmutation Arcanum. This is a breakthrough for my research.
Your research?
The Vidyadhara performs self-reincarnation, but we are unable to reproduce. Natural and artificial disasters inevitably reduce our population. If this continues, one day our noble draconic bloodline will perish, and the fated decree of the permanence will be violated. For this very reason, I have spent my entire life researching ways to free the Vidyadhara from the cycle of reincarnation. I have been without success for a long, long time, thinking that this reincarnation had been naught but a waste. But now, you have enlightened me.
Danfeng. What did he do?
Master Danfeng, your changes to the Transmutation Arcanum created a draconic abomination that wreaked great destruction. But it also created a new life. This is the hope that will one day allow the Vidyadhara to reproduce.
Created a new life?
My understanding of reproduction was limited by ordinary notions. How constrained I was. Why should Vidyadhara reproduction remain trapped within the confines of our race? To unearth the potential might of Long's blood and incorporate other races into the flesh of the dragon. Isn't that the real meaning behind the Transmutation Arcanum? The Preceptors are too narrow-minded to see your talent. They want to install another High Elder. Foolish.
What does she mean by that?
The Transmutation Arcanum seems to contain a secret that allows the Vidyadhara to escape the cycle of reincarnation and return to normal reproduction. But the mechanism eludes me. Let's go.
I appreciate that he just recapped everything they just said. There was nothing new to be gained there. He had the Paimon effect. Oh, I see one right there. Can I do it as... No, I have to do it as this man? Boo. Excuse me, coming through. No one cares about you. Neener, neener face.
It's you, Master Danfeng.
Why did you disgrace yourself? You were my hero. I dreamed of being just like you. Of joining the Cloud Knights. But you betrayed the hopes and dreams of the Elders.
This Mirage Echo. He must be a Cloud Knight who fought alongside Don Feng all those years ago.
Oh, Don Feng.
How many of us perished in that disaster and could not be reincarnated? And my leg was torn off by that abomination. Oh, the pain. The doctors at the Alchemy Commission said I have to reincarnate as soon as possible to avoid affecting my immortal life. But my poor comrades have no chance of returning to the ancient sea. You once told us that we should cherish every life cycle, and that you would use cloud-hand magic to heal our wounds. But in the end, all you did was betray us.
Let's go.
I must listen to him very carefully. We cannot afford to miss any information.
I will never forgive you. The High Elder's power belongs to the Vidyadhara of the Lawfu. You are unworthy. The Vidyadhara must not sever the High Elder succession tradition just because of you. Hand it over.
Dunhong, is this the price we pay for bearing the power of the High Elder? Carrying the weight of all these expectations. All this hatred.
Before any of this transpires, you have enough time to prepare.
Ooh, there is a Wobbuffet in the chat. Noodle. I'm gonna put my phone on his stream so I can be lurking in his stream while he lurks in my stream. The power. There he is. Bam. Excellent. Now I can be a creeper. Yeah. Don't do it to me. That was very close.
Unworthy.
Awaken the world-cleansing dragon.
Embrace virtue.
Blade of moonlight.
Ah, no shiny, but we did catch the Wobbuffet.
My oath is to a solitary rose. Beauty is eternal.
To travel.
My gratitude is yours.
Heaven's Surge. Break!
Get out of here. Oh shit, there was a second battle. I forgot there was one attacking me from behind too.
Blade fodder. All will be revealed in lunar flame.
Gotta shoot them before they shoot you.
I sense a storm.
You sense a storm. Sure.
Until I see, I will protect all beauty.
Not quite the storm he meant, but it's the one I was willing to give.
My guiding.
Commencing.
Oh, the other one didn't get locked in with me. That's surprising. Run! I'm here for plot, not for random battles. I'll take big battles. Oh, hey.
Miss Bailu, are you okay? You were in there for such a long time.
Secretly the villain.
Luckily, I had Dan Heng and her to protect me all the way. If anyone's owed a thanks, it's them.
Oh, shit, I need to stop looking. This has been a very dangerous journey. Okay, that works for me.
I didn't expect those assassins to be so brazen and reckless, storming a sacred place like Scale Gorge Waterscape and pursuing you. Rest assured, Miss Bailu, I'll report them to the elders and round them all up. Fortunately, the three of you were blessed by the gods. If anything had happened to you, it would have been a dereliction of duty on my part.
Assassins? None of us mentioned that the danger involved assassins. How did you know that?
Dun dun dun! You're a devious one, Focalor.
Oh, it's because we were already attacked at the ferry, no? I was just worried that those people would try and attack you again.
You said those assassins only came from Mr. Dan Heng, but the ones we met in the ruins were coming from me instead.
No, how could you do this? You're her retainer.
Perhaps the real dereliction of duty was that not enough happened to you.
So, did the elders send you to take out the unworthy High Elder?
That was my idea alone. How could the Preceptors have come up with that? From my perspective, the Videodora requires only one High Elder. A second High Elder, one who is weak and useless, must be removed.
I cannot believe this betrayal! What a shocker!
Miss Bailu, our relationship as mistress and maid ends here. Farewell.
Aw, don't say that. Bailu became the target for all enemies. No, she's on my team now. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but I liked, you know, my actual team.
Heaven's Surge. Break!
You don't look so good.
Awaken, Dormant Scales. World Cleansing Dragon. Heaven's Surge. Rise!
Hiya!
Lance ablaze! Lance, forward!
The times are changed.
He's living by a fraction, like just a tiny pixel of health. Get out of here.
Lance at the ready.
The times are changed. Heavens, break!
Ah, am I too late?
Oh snap!
General! Did you bring reinforcements?
Reinforcement? Time for the master stroke. I am the reinforcements.
Swoon! I wanted him, dang it.
Show no mercy.
Awaken, Dormant Scales. World Cleansing Dragon.
Immortality means forever.
There's no time to lose.
Hiya!
I sense a storm.
A miracle.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Here, this thunder!
Need a doctor?
I don't even know what she does. Grants them invigoration or prolongs the duration of their invigoration. Huh.
Standing here in silence, missing all the violence.
Restores HP for a single ally, then heals random allies.
I'm on guard.
How dare it ignore my taunt?
The strength.
Follow my charge. Conflict is pitiless!
Let me tend your wounds. Time to show you. What's in your prescription?
Yeah, Bailu is not a character I've seen very much of. I played all of the standard 5-star trials once upon a time, and that was it. Like, I don't think I've ever seen her gameplay since then.
Lance at the ready.
Show no mercy.
How dare it say that I was insufficient?
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
There's no time to lose.
Heaven's Surge. Rise! Awaken the world-cleansing dragon.
A foregone conclusion.
Get out of here! Hiya!
You bully!
You bully! Okay, she's a mood.
Heaven's Surge. Break!
Get out of here. Gotta talk to Focalor.
A pity. So close.
Did the Preceptors truly believe that nobody knew of their scheme? They should return to their senses. Attacking the Dragon Lady only destroys what little prestige they have remaining.
The whole thing was planned by me and me alone. Beware of false charges, General.
Save your breath. We'll know the truth once the Cloud Knights send you to the Ten Lords Commission's judges.
Too late, Jing Yuan. I go no further.
F.
I always felt useless in the eyes of the Elders. A false dragon who failed to inherit the power of the High Elder. And today I realized they'll use any means of removing me.
Not all of the Vidyadhara harbor evil intentions. If you feel uneasy, Dragon Lady, the Seat of Divine Foresight can arrange for you to stay elsewhere.
Thank you, General. I'd like to talk more with Danheng first.
Very well. I will await all of you at the fair.
Yes, let us have a chat.
The Vidyadhara have neither parents nor family members. Once born, the teacher is assigned to instruct the young Vidyadhara in the art of Cloud Hymn, as well as various life skills. Danheng, did you have a teacher like that?
If you're asking about Vidyadhara tradition, I'm afraid that's something I never had any experience of. I've always been a wanderer. I can never return to my homeland. In my fragmented dreams, I meet enemies on the battlefield. But in my travels, I meet many people who I can describe with the word teacher.
As far back as I can remember, I've had the Preceptors and Alchemy Commission healers telling me what to do. Cure diseases, save lives. I don't know if that counts as teaching. You know something? It feels like you're the teacher I've been waiting for. Virtuous in the past life, master in the next life. Perhaps we were friends or disciples in our previous incarnations.
A friend or disciple of Dan Feng? Maybe, Miss Bailu. At first, I was worried that your title of High Elder was in name only, and that an absence of true power would eventually put you in grave danger. It seems I was overthinking things. You have no shortage of true power.
You mean the power to repair the seal? The power you taught me?
The Mirage Echoes of Scale Gorge Waterscape mentioned that not only was Dan Feng a brave warrior, he could heal others with Cloud Hymn magic. What you have is the power of the High Elder that belongs to you. The power of life that can reforge the Arbor Seal and the vitality of the Eternal Roots. It is a world away from my power of destruction.
In that case, Dunfeng probably had a gentle side to him too, right?
Perhaps.
We should head back to the healer's market. I have other things to do today. Let's go.
There is a Pokemon in the chat.
Now that the seal is repaired, my affairs on the Xianzhou have drawn to an end. For the time being.
Are you planning on staying on the Luofu? The banishment decree has been revoked, and the Preceptors have regained an awareness of the situation. This is your chance to return to your home.
Dan Heng belongs to the Astral Express. You should stay. But remember to write to us. Or maybe let's just let him talk for himself. Oh, Noodle.
As a nameless, the Express still needs me.
Ah, that is a pity.
Every time you finish one quest and it's like, bam, you've unlocked more. Oh my god, Noodle caught it. Am I in trouble? Let's meet face to face. Here's another quest for you. But at least it's just a basic one, so I don't have to immediately just be like, oh shit, gotta do it. Alrighty, well, first we'll talk to him.
I think I should refrain from violating the healer's orders any further. The weariness is creeping up on me once again. Time to lie down. Farewell, all of you.
Oh, there is an enemy there. I was like, why does the general have, enemy weaknesses? Alright. We managed to secure another wish, as a result of doing that. So maybe this is the moment where, Ron May will deign to grace us with her existence. Or not. That is also okay. Woo! I love my 3 stars. All this effort. Depending on how much of stuff I have. I think if you level them up to, is it 40, and you get another wish for the standard banner? So maybe I'll do that. How many... I only have E1 of her. It'd be worth leveling up out of these people. Sampo for Kafka, probably. Like a Kafka party. Gwydifen, I guess, also works for that. I just finished leveling up Himiko, so I'm not as like, oh no.
Spread those positive vibes and watch the good luck follow.
I have just enough, so I'd be able to level her up. But is it worth doing that, or is it worth finishing my light code? I kind of want another wish for the stream, so I'll just do the light code stuff tomorrow. Or at least later tonight, maybe. Lightning. Always gotta have my bestie's support, who is gradually getting higher in level. Well, it still says she's 50 here.
Miss Natasha!
But it's a work in progress.
Let's make the underworld a better place.
Yeah! Let's do it.
The moon shines on the truth. Does that hurt?
All I ever hear is, Miss Natasha!
Soon to be departed. Ha! Blade of moonlight. All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
Nap time. Stand still. I'm not afraid of you.
Eliminating threat.
395. All damage is good damage. Alright, now we have enough to ascend her again. So let's do that.
The human body is beautiful in its fragility.
Spread those positive vibes and watch the good luck follow.
More importantly, I did that specifically so that we could do this. Because I have a problem. At some point, I can tell you that every one of these characters that isn't maxed out is going to be maxed out at some point. Specifically for their standard wishes. But I guess I've already done it to a number of them. The only ones that are left are... Well, there's still 7 of them. That's good. We still have 7 standard wishes waiting for us at level 40 with all of these peeps. So we have progress. Alright, well we will wish upon a standard star. Not quite a gold, unfortunately. Ugh. I mean, I can't even complain. I was very fortunate to finally get that 4-star I wanted. Anything else that I can do? I don't think there's any that's like quick. Because those are full-on plots. At some point I need to knock these all out. Someday I will catch up and be on top of it all like I am with Genshin, but today is not that day. I'm pretty sure that's probably going to be it, because I've done 2 stories, I did my dailies and stuff. I'm not really in the mood to be grinding it out in simulated universe. So instead, I believe we will finish it by hanging out with our good pal Noodlelong, who is currently streaming Drawful 2, which is one of those games similar to like Jackbox where only one person needs to own the game and everyone else can join by using a code to join his lobby. So anyone who wants to do some community night shenanigans with Noodle may do that. I'm going to set us up on the raid once I see where the backslash is. There it is. I appreciate you all for hanging out and watching the stream. Tomorrow I will be probably what we're currently vibing with is we might be playing Final Fantasy XIV to wrap up the Christmas event that we never got around to, and also trying out the Fall Guys stuff before it goes away in 2 days. So I should have should have Rose there with me on that one. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. All the love. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.